it over on Laura's channel.
So is it still going on over there?
Oh, yeah.
Right, it's gotta be what? 10 o'clock at night over there. So is it still going on over there? It's funny, kind of a little ironic.
Hey, AZ's in the chat already.
Okay. Oh.
All the vendors are outside, they got tables set up that sell shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, like a flea market. Yeah, exactly.
We're live already, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, AD. I talked with him a little bit this afternoon while just texting back and forth.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Something I seen on YouTube.
Look in the StreamYard chat and see everybody. Yeah, I'm in the StreamYard. Because I put the odd on.
I don't know if I'm gonna be around in the morning. It's usually quiet anyways, Monday morning, fall.
Yeah, well, you know, my stream's been kind of quiet lately anyway.
Well, the weather's starting to turn a little nicer, right? But
Yeah, there's times when I think, you know, why mess with it, you know? But there's a lot of people that look for me to be on.
yeah, well, I know, yeah, a lot of people do. I might come on, but I might be just down the road, that's all. I gotta go to Blenheim. That's like an hour drive at least, right, for me?
Yeah.
So, and tomorrow's Monday, and it's usually the busiest day for me, so if I don't get a good start tomorrow, it'll put me way behind. So.
Oh, my. Let me go over and I'm going to send out some invites.
Yeah. Right, she gets eat her last meal, runs her last mouthful, and she runs out to the back door. Okay, I want to go outside. Ugh.
For snack foods, for the leftovers, for the kitchen shopping. With all the area here, you can really compare it like.
Oh, I gotta change the load in laundry too. Gotta load it. Oh well, I'll get to it here shortly. Yeah, but that was yesterday. Oh, man. Well, I had a lazy day today.
Did you?
I didn't do anything. Well, other than laundry and dishes, but I didn't do any work on the house. I didn't do hardly dip all. I think I had 2 naps today already, so. My boy came over for a couple minutes. He had to use my computer to send something to the hospital, so he couldn't do it on a Chromebook apparently, so. Yeah, they got to go back to the hospital tomorrow, but they had to send this information over to the hospital so they can look at it before they get there. Poor kid, you know, she's only what, 7, 8 now. You got to put an insulin pump on her, right?
Laura has signed off.
You signed off now? Yeah, I forget my neighbor to keep an eye out for me tomorrow. I got a new TV coming tomorrow. Amazon's gonna deliver it, but I'm gonna be out of town, right? So. Yeah.
Okay, so let's, we are live, right? Yes.
Hey, David. Ugh. What's the date? 14th, he was on there today.
May 14th, Mother's Day over here. Is it Mother's Day over there too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, David Birdman, how you doing? I see you guys just, Laura just ended her show. I was watching it while I was editing a ship video, and I just got the ship video posted. So I did three ships today.
Yeah.
And here comes Welsh Rob.
Hey, Rob, Mr. Label Disabled.
Hey, good evening, guys.
Hey, how
Hey.
you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, give me a minute. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. I'm kind of scrambling because I was editing ship videos all afternoon. Okay.
Oh yeah. Don't know. Laura was on a bit then.
Laura, what?
Nothing. It's all right.
Yeah, Laura ended her stream.
Yeah, she said everybody come on over.
Yep, I know she did.
So,
2 Davids in a row. It's the ninja, Ginger Ninja, Laura says.
she's always calling me that.
Sunlight into electricity. This blue plate is a module made of crystalline silicon.
What you been up to?
Crystals glisten at
Just flying. You know, I got that new remote control to replace the one I smashed. So I can fly my Air 2S, and David AZ helped me get it up and running because Joe America bought it and sent it to me because he knew I'd smashed mine, and he picked it up used, and it had the original owner still registered to him.
Yeah.
So we had to go in there, clear that all out, put mine all in, and you know me, I'm not that good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, then it had to be updated.
Yep. Then we updated it, and then
You had to bind
once we
them, did you?
once we updated it, it then added the Air 2S.
Yeah, and then you had to bind it.
Yep.
And yeah.
But I've flown it twice since I got it, and it works good. It's
Oh,
not
awesome.
as, the screen is on that little controller is not as bright as, but it's doable, but it's not as bright as I'm used to with the big with the older smart controller.
Yeah.
Because AZ
What-
said
What have you got like then?
he thinks that it's got 700 nits versus the no, like 400 nits versus the 700 nits on the original smart controller.
So what controller have you got now then?
I got the little one like that comes with the Mini 3 Pro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still a good controller.
Oh yeah, it works fine. But you know what, Rob, you probably run into this a lot. Every time you use a different controller, it's got its own little quirks, you know?
Oh God, yes, so much. And
Hey, there she is.
yeah, and yeah, I am struggling with that. I really am.
Forms a laminate, which increases the rigidity and solidity of the panel.
Well, the interesting part is that,
Films and
Laura, I don't know how that's all working out for you. But how do you simulcast together and he gets the watch hours and you don't? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's because whoever watches on whose channel gets the watch hours.
The oven hermetically reseals to receive the vacuuming out of air.
Is that automatically allow you to share?
No, I have to turn on the setting to let people.
Plated in solar signal
Okay.
full panel connected to the voltmeter.
Hey, did you pay for that controller, Paul? Just curious.
I didn't pay for it. Joe America just sent it to me out of the goodness
Oh,
of.
oh well. I was just wondering what they was, over there.
I think
gotta
I'm
be a couple of
guessing
$100 something.
I found them on eBay where you can buy them for like $269.
Yeah. Well, that was nice of him.
Yes, very nice of him. Because otherwise I wouldn't be flying my Air 2S. I've got myself into some financial situations due to my stone stupidity. I was overusing my credit cards and then I couldn't stay ahead of it, you know?
Oh,
But it is what it is.
yeah. Mm.
So have you been watching Laura's little shorts?
And pocket frame.
As and when I can.
Don't get a choice. I send you them.
Yeah, even though she puts them on things, she still sends me.
He
put
sends
one
it
up, I put
personally.
one up.
Okay, all right.
And the picture can make out
I have a list of people I send them to.
the plastic containers can come in real handy.
Oh,
Gas containers are made from these granules.
Goma Nagera is coming up now behind me, just coming around the city building. Gonna be coming up the river.
And it's a pot, which is ground up in a granulator. It's all dumped into this milling sheet. These granules are all mixed together and melted. Melted plastic will be blown in and will take shape within this mold, made of very high quality dense aluminum called
Is that you, Paul, with the audio?
I got TV going in the other room, maybe, but I don't know, go check. That help?
Yeah, there was a male talking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So Rob, how's business going? Good?
yeah, I've been really busy. Really
And
busy.
the answer
Yeah,
to your question is if you can afford it, I would get the Inspire 3.
yeah,
Especially you got a 30% off voucher, right?
yeah. But then I was wrong about the final price. It's for what I want, it'd be about an extra 4,500 as well now on top.
So
'Cause
what was the total when you took the 30% off?
14.
14,000?
Yeah, but then I won the extended live signal booster,
Yeah.
so I can send live signals back. That's another 2,000 or 2,000,
Oh, wow.
2,000 and something it is.
Well, you're definitely playing in the big boy ballpark, but I would,
I'm
I would consider your business as a big boy ballpark.
no, it's a bit overkill for what we're doing now because we're just I'm finding it's better money and a lot less hassle with us just doing a lot of the events and things which we're doing. It's
So are you still doing the contract with the railroad?
yeah, that just runs. They just run all week. I don't hear off them boys, I don't get no troubles. Yeah, they just do their work.
You get paid, they get paid, everybody's happy, right?
Yeah. And then when we were doing a lot of commercial stuff and we were just jumping into so many different things, we were just getting our heads cut off.
Well, I remember you were traveling all over the country while who was it was doing all that stuff?
Oh, we're still doing that now. We are. We're still doing this stuff for Channel 4 as well. I got them people now. I think we got people all across Europe. I got boys back in Ireland in 2 weeks' time. Today, I actually, I was gutted. I actually had to turn it down. We got offered to film the British Truck Racing Championships.
Oh,
Through every event throughout the season this year, which would have been huge for us, but we got too much on. If that every weekend which it fell on, we were maxed out that weekend. So I just
I'm
couldn't do
still
it.
listening, but I gotta go let me out. She's dancing.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Okay, me, I'm coming.
Hey,
Well, I think Curtis George spent some money today.
you want mate?
Yeah, because he said $1,599. I think he was talking about that one new underwater drone. I think he bought one, and Bill's there too from Newfound Drone Productions.
Hey,
Oh,
Newfound.
splash drone.
Yeah.
What do you get?
Yeah, I think Curtis bought that new one, the P-Fish or something Pro or something. Got a better camera on it or something.
Oh, yeah, I've just subscribed to
Yeah.
that one.
What I've noticed is a lot of these ship companies don't take very good care of the outer look of their ships. And
Yeah.
to me, that's the only thing they're advertising, They're just looking like rust buckets,
So Curtis, you did buy that or what? You said he just spent $1,600, so
Yeah, he said he was gonna buy another
yeah, ROV.
another underwater RV, right?
Yep.
Rob, you never got into that, did you?
No, not yet.
Because Curtis was talking about it, but in the stream we had today, it went on after Paul got off. We went on until noon today. And Curtis was explaining the ins and outs of having one of those and what you got to do to maintain them. And
Yeah, I've thought about it, but
The problem is with that, Rob, is a Loch Ness monster would eat it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be good for up the locks. And I
Hey.
want for more fishing. I would than
long
anything.
time no see.
Hey, Dominic.
Good evening and
How
good
you doing?
morning and good afternoon, depending on where
Hi,
you are.
Dominic.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Yeah, I'm sure I only saw you about 5-10 minutes ago.
That's an interesting banter that you, Laura, you and David have. You kind of slap each other, hug each other, slap each other, hug each other, slap.
You in the bathroom, are you?
Me.
Is that what-
It looks like behind you on the wall is the bathroom stuff.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say,
That's one. It's my mattress.
Laura, you're awful quiet.
Yeah, we can hardly hear you.
Hi, Bill from Newfound Drones.
Yeah, I did say hi, Bill.
Hi, Curtis. I've only just gotten on, so I'll say hello.
Yep, Curtis is here. $15.99. All right, Curtis, stimulate that economy. That's good.
Yep, stimulate the economy.
So literally behind me, you got my mattress.
Ah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bird boxes.
Ah, yeah, okay.
No, I'm definitely in my bedroom. That's not being used as a bedroom.
Okay, so it's a bedroom, non-bedroom.
It's
Well,
it's the box
with-
storing room.
With you guys like in limbo, I can understand that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get Laura to fly an event for us as well. I am.
Really?
Yeah, in July. Can't remember. There's been a couple come up, but Laura's been obviously, they've had their.
Well, she's not comfortable flying in any kind of wind or any kind of weather.
Oh, she wouldn't be on her own. She'd be with me and a couple of
Oh,
others.
okay.
You know, there's a,
I thought maybe you were just gonna send her out and say, there you go, Lord.
oh no. She'd be like a second pilot, spotter, you know,
Yeah.
That'd be
that,
good.
that sort of thing with a team of us.
Making sure Rob gets
Yeah.
run over.
Yeah. No, I like going out with a couple of people rather than doing on my own.
Yeah,
I get a little bit more adventurous.
yeah, you do. It's like, yeah, the other person will egg the other one on, like, when they go on, you can do it.
Yeah, that's what happened with me and Brett at Victoria and Aerial Vision. I went out for a fly with him and he said, yeah, do this. Because he had the Mini 2 at the same time and he's throwing the Mini 2 around and I'm going, oh, okay, if you can do it with that, then I'll do it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, we can sort of do that recklessness on job sites, we can, but yeah, it's cool when you get together with a couple of people, you know, out of work hours it is.
Yeah, and get a little, as I said, more adventurous. I was a little bit more staunch then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to go out and see how other people do it too.
It is, because
Especially-
everybody's got a different perspective, a different eye.
Yeah, and especially when they're, because we had a third person there, and they had a Autel Evo,
Mhm.
so they could do a little bit more.
Yeah.
And especially, it's easier to see the Evo because it had orange on it,
Yeah.
and it was glinting in the golden hour sun.
Hello, Bill Newfound.
I can't even fly my drone at the moment.
I have gone off Autel so much recently. I'm sick to death of them. I wish I could just smash them all to bits. If it wasn't for the geofencing, I would get rid of them all.
Hmm.
Well, now, Paul,
Interesting,
you
Bill.
really like your Autels, right?
Oh, yeah, I think Autel's cool, yeah.
What is it that he should be watching for, Rob?
No, I think it's what you said, where you're coming off the DJI,
Oh, different, yeah.
the controllers, the smart controllers,
Yeah.
where the Maverick 3s, the Mini 3s, the A2Ss we got are all on one controller. So you know it so well. And then when you go to them bloody stupid controllers, the Autels, I
Yeah.
usually, it takes you 5 or 6 attempts to do the same thing as what you could do on one attempt
Yeah.
with a DJI.
Well, so it's the operator that doesn't,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
It's definitely Rob.
no,
Yeah.
but it's not just me. It's the glitchiness as well of the drone.
yeah,
Mm.
well, that's what I've noticed. I've got to really take ginger care when I'm flying the Autel,
Yeah,
because if I overcorrect, in other words, like if I'm flying and it's starting to go that way, and then I would correct it and it still keeps going. And if I hit it again, then it goes like this. But if I just steadily move it, it will come back to where I want it,
I just find that
Hey Tim.
are too sensitive. But
All
if
right,
you
Tim
go,
again.
but if you go into precision mode, it's a lot better. But the problem is it don't move very fast. But then you can
Mm.
set the parameters too, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, I've got the 3 different modes on my Nano.
yeah,
It's
'cause
ludicrous mode, regular mode, and then I don't. What's the steady mode or something like that? Or
Precision mode.
it's Cine, isn't it?
yeah,
The Cine,
Something like that.
that's something.
but I mostly fly in normal.
Yeah.
And then, but what I've noticed is sometimes that when I need the ludicrous mode and I switch it, it takes a little bit of time for it to talk back and forth and switch.
Okay.
It's not an instantaneous, you flip the switch and now you're in ludicrous mode.
So there's a latency then.
Yeah,
But then the other thing, I wouldn't say the other thing, a good thing which I find with the Autel is they have got stronger signals than DJI.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
The connection is more
solid.
solid. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can, not that you do go behind buildings, but you know what I mean. The interference.
Right.
I can go places with the Autel where the DJI cuts out at like
Mhm.
200 meters. The Autel will, just I don't think I've ever lost connection yet with the
Well,
Autel.
now, Rob, are you using that big smart controller, Autel smart controller?
I'm not. Some of the boys are.
But they see a
because-
difference because that's what Paul bought when he bought the Autel. He bought the big smart controller.
yeah,
Yeah.
big, yeah.
Well, the main guy who uses, the Autels, he uses it all the time. But no, the ones I've got here, I've got the normal
Just the
controllers.
standard controller, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I
I'm
get
wondering,
it.
I'm wondering if it's a controller issue that's being, besides an old guy has to keep telling myself, well, now you're flying the Autel now, not the DJI, and or if the latency might be higher on the smaller, less expensive Autels. I don't know.
yeah, and then like I don't
But
know.
I have noticed, Rob, they did an update on the Autel like a week ago. I got notice of an update and I did the update and I'm not seeing the same amount of latency that I was seeing.
Well, that's all right.
Like a week. Oh, I haven't done it then. I've packed up my Autel to the moment.
Yeah,
Well, I've been so fed up with them.
yeah, because it
I
came
haven't done the
up and
updates.
said, new firmware available. And so I happened to be playing with it here, doing something. And I said, okay. And then when I noticed the next time I flew it, a lot of the latency and a lot of the issues that I had with it, still a little bit, but not as bad.
Hmm.
Now, Paul, are you going out tonight?
I'm not sure yet.
So
Hey, Ted.
are you gonna meet the little lady or go out to see?
Oh, no, she had to go someplace today.
Oh,
Okay.
But my buddy Wayne, I thought I'd go have coffee with him, but He, I'm not sure today's being Mother's Day, if he's preoccupied or not.
Oh, yeah, yeah. A lot of people are occupied with Mother's Day.
Well, you know, he lost his wife just after I lost mine, but he having a lot harder time than I did, so he's.
Okay, Curtis.
Hey Curtis, I just subscribed to you as well, but I didn't
Actually,
unsubscribe you then.
actually,
Hey Quinn.
Hey, Bill. From Chin Dynasty.
Well, that's interesting, Curtis. Didn't
Couple of bells.
over on Laura's channel, didn't Tim wasn't Tim complaining about his audio driver or something, or
No, his USBs have gone.
USBs are
USB.
fried. Or one USB was fried.
How can you lose a drone?
leave it on the bus? I don't know.
No, I know it's in this room.
You put it away for safekeeping, obviously.
It's in its grey case.
Well, the thing of it is, Laura, you're asking the wrong person, because this old man, last night I went through the house and looked around and looked around and looked around. I couldn't find my glasses. They were on
And
top of my
here?
head.
Yeah, I've done that. I've gone, oh, where are my glasses?
Yep.
Oh, the other one is, yeah, oh, where's my phone? I'll just, and I'll look down, I'll go, I'll just use the torch on my camera to find my phone. And then I realized, oh, there's my phone. It's in my hand. Oh, shit.
So you don't know where it is, Laura?
It's in here somewhere. I found 2 items that need to go back in the box.
So you're pretty happy with that little drone, right?
But she uses it on the other mode. Do you know with the controllers?
Oh yeah, I swapped the controllers around the other way.
Hey, Bill's in there from Quinn Dynasty now.
Hey, Quinn Dynasty.
Hi, Bill.
Apparently, Curtis is having problems with the sound card. Got a mic issue.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was having that issue this morning.
Hey
Yeah.
Bill.
He was talking, and then it was interesting because it had a latency. He would talk, you could see his lips move, and then the sound would come like 3 or 4 seconds later.
So it'd be like watching a dubbed movie from China or something.
Yes, it was. That's what somebody else said, that it was like
Yeah.
it was like watching one of those ninja movies, you know.
Yeah. Monkey magic.
Yep.
This is how much of my drone I've got at the moment.
Okay. You've got the
Good start.
charging block and the controller.
That's about
I just haven't got the
2/3.
drone.
Yeah.
That's gonna bug me now I've put it.
They're not in the same case.
I took this out to use this as a battery pack.
Oh,
I don't know
you
why
got
my
that?
controller's not in there.
yeah. I've got mine sitting in one bag right next to me.
Yeah, 'cause you can use this to charge your phone up.
Yeah, I do. I've got so many different battery packs.
Yeah, so have I.
And then I'll go to the battery pack itself, like that one, and then find out it's not charged. So I've got to use another battery pack to charge the battery pack.
That's life. Life in the fast lane, Dominic.
It's really bugging me.
Yeah. Sorry, someone else was talking to me.
Hey, Rob,
Yeah.
the question I have is, with all of you're the pilots and stuff that you have flying for you, and all of the various types of equipment. How do you keep track of it all?
Great difficulty.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, great difficulty.
I'll be
I
back in a
don't,
minute.
I don't know if it'd be worth it for you to put like one of those little electronic finders on the equipment, you know?
You know, yeah, we have got somebody in the office who things, but yeah, bits and pieces have gone missing. And
Hey, Curtis,
yeah, it's
can you hear us, Curtis? No. So where did Justin go, Rob? Did he gonna have a big dinner with the wifey or something?
yeah, I think so. I'll be with you now in a minute, Paul.
That's okay.
Hi, Curtis.
He's having audio and microphone issues.
Oh, no.
See how it says down at the bottom? Is
Mhm.
connecting to audio.
Connecting.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have got a lot of equipment out there, and because we're always buying and upgrading
Yep.
and everything else, it's yeah, it is pretty hard to keep hold of it all. And with the 3D printing going on, and then the store which we run, I still just realised, Dominic, earlier on, I still owe you some 3D parts, don't I?
Hmm.
Which I've forgotten about.
Woohoo! Gee, that was close. Watch that symbol behind you, Paul.
Yeah,
Just watch him there for a minute. Whoa! Over, oh,
Whoa.
he was leaning there pretty good there. He still is
well,
there.
the wind is coming down the river really good, and he's trying to go up for his.
No. Okay. See you, Bill.
See
You
you,
fan?
Phil. Ride safe.
Yeah, Bill, take care.
Hey, yeah, see you, Bill. Have a good ride.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, but the mic's not working. All right, I'm gonna go try something else.
Okay,
Okay.
we're here.
No problem.
So, Rob, it isn't Mother's Day over there, I take it.
No, no. I can't remember if I is
Somebody said in March or something, you guys. said.
yeah, I was gonna say, I know our Father's Day is in June.
Yeah.
Our Mother's Day
Day's
was
in September.
March.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. It sounds
Our
like
Mother's Day.
I don't get
Our
on with
Mother's
mine,
Day
so I
was
don't,
yesterday, and we don't have Father's Day till September.
I
Our
know,
Father's Day is June the 19th,
yeah, something like that.
June the 18th.
Yeah, but yeah, I haven't seen my mother in about 7 years.
Hmm.
And she lives less than half a mile away from me.
Okay.
Do you see her very often?
I said I haven't seen her in about 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah,
Mm.
we don't get on.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have a brother that lives in town here. I haven't talked to him since my parents died, and he never liked me anyway. So
Yeah. So I haven't spoken to my mother since my father died.
David.
We don't have sperm donor day over here,
Oh, okay.
but we should have
Have what?
sperm donor day.
sperm donor day.
Well, let's be honest.
It should be just
Anyone can be a-
birthing parent day.
Yeah, anyone can be a sperm donor, but it takes a real man to be a dad
Hmm.
Or a mom.
or both.
Oh, yeah, you don't know these days.
You won't, we won't go there.
It's the
I was gonna
birthing
say,
parent or
Oh my
non-birthing
God, here we
parent.
go now. Into the trans situation and
No, I didn't say that.
Well,
I'm just
we've
saying
moved
it's a
on from that.
birthing parent or a non-birthing parent.
Yeah, because there's I give a lot of people credit that are not actually related, but have taken kids in and raised them great.
I got
Yeah.
the Shiloh's adopted. My daughter's adopted.
And
That is
You know
since
what?
2 days old.
I might try and find my real dad's address and send him a picture of a test tube for Father's Day. Happy test tube day.
Yeah.
Wanker.
Curtis said, well, that didn't work.
Oh, okay. Stepfather, I reckon. I adopted my daughter, said
I got
um,
a
Curtis.
son-in-law.
Curtis, yeah.
Yeah, make sure
Well,
Papa
and-
this.
Stepdad?
You don't have to be physically related, in my mind,
Well, make
to be
make you a proper
good,
man, a proper father.
be a good parent.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
You'd be a
my
stepdad
stepdad was
rather than a
great
biological
until
dad.
Christmas, and then he just became an absolute bellend.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
After meeting up with my sister that he said he would never talk to again, they had a conversation and he's wiped me out of his life. So fuck the lot
Oh,
of them.
okay.
Uh,
I'll have the last laugh.
Hmm.
Actually, my son-in-law, Bill, my son, well, I call him my son, but anyways, he was here today for a few minutes.
Now,
Okay.
how is he related to you? Is he's married to your niece or
No, he's was Bonnie's boy,
Bonnie's boy? Okay. So he would be your stepson.
stepson, yeah, I guess you want to
Yeah.
call him.
Now, but you had children, didn't you? Or no?
No, I never had kids, no,
Okay.
no.
no.
I haven't either.
Neither, me neither.
No.
Oh my God.
Laura, do you have any children?
Oh,
No.
There's another one.
The cockatiel said you're disowned.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing, though, it wasn't for the lack of trying.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hmm.
David, do you know where I've put my drawing?
In the bedroom.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want?
Well, technically the truth.
Well, it is. Yeah, it's in this room somewhere.
Yeah, so it's technically the truth.
Oh. Yeah, we got a real busy one next weekend.
Okay. Is that a good thing?
Oh yeah, just as long as the weather stays off.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna rain.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
serious.
I don't know.
Oh,
But anyway, ah,
Isn't that Rob?
yes.
oh yeah. Sorry, I was looking at and for ages thinking, Jesus Christ, will somebody tell me what the catch line is on it?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see the mushroom. I was looking up by the gravestone.
Yeah.
Honestly, I nearly said I can't see no joke in it.
Uh,
uh,
Yeah.
see it, Paul?
Yeah. For heaven's sake, will someone tell her it's a mushroom?
Oh,
Yeah.
Brad.
yeah, it took me ages to spot the mushroom.
Mm,
Definitely tell your ginger.
yep.
Oi, enough of that, off you.
No, it just means he doesn't technically go looking around for men's penises.
Mm,
Yeah. Especially ones which are that small, looking like mushrooms.
Yeah. He prefers them from a sheep.
Yeah. I prefer them 17 inches like earlier, Laura.
19 inches, wasn't it?
It's 17, I think.
It was an eggplant, weren't it? A very ripe one.
Was you there with the Akamate Dominic?
No,
Oh.
I didn't get in till
Oh.
after that.
Was you watching, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, you was you? Oh, yeah. God, I got told off by you with looks.
Yeah, do that again. Said you'll wear it.
Yeah. She didn't have to sing anything, just the expressions. You know, I could feel every word of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got extremely warm round here. You're a bad boy.
Yeah. Come on, I am Welsh. You can't expect me to behave all the time.
Mm,
Yeah. Bill, Newfound Drone, he spends a lot of time on his e-bike.
Yeah.
Now, do
Right,
they
in
have
fact,
those
I
over
haven't.
there in England?
What's that?
Yeah.
E-bikes,
Yeah, they're illegal.
they're illegal?
No.
You can only use them on private land.
E-bikes you can use anywhere.
No. David?
It's
You can-
scooters and things like that you can't.
E-bikes you're allowed to use as long as you have got it set that it can't do more than, I think it's 20 mile an hour. And
15.
you,
And
you've
You've got
always
to have
got
insurance.
no, you've always got to be pedaling. You
In other
can't.
words, your
don't bike.
even if the bike's doing the work, you gotta have those, looks like your legs going.
Yes, you can't have the one which just you push the throttle and it'll take you off. You've got to be pedaling to make the motor work.
Well, that's bloody pointless, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not because you're still going up
Yeah, but for going a distance, unless you're 100% in shape, you can't. I couldn't pedal that thing for 10 or 15 miles.
Laura, do you want to
You're
get your revenge
not-
on Rob for earlier?
your
What?
legs are just going round, isn't it? You're not pedaling.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but Rob, you got to remember, I can hardly walk out to the street and back.
yes, fair,
Yeah.
fair, no.
So,
I'm there,
Laura,
man.
to get
Yeah.
revenge on Rob for earlier,
Yeah.
yeah, ring the Heavily and tell them he's riding an e-chair.
Hey, Captain Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Captain Joe.
The thing of it is that I used to enjoy I get golf carts and soup them up, not soup them up, but I dress them all up and put on the street legal, all the lights, the brake lights, the turn signals, the horn, everything on them, and windshield. And they're legal over here to drive on any street that is below 35 miles an hour.
Yeah,
And they can't go any faster than 25 miles an hour.
yeah.
And you don't have to license them. You can license them for the road, you know, it's like a regular license plate. But I had several police officers tell me, do not do that, because if you want to go up the sidewalk or go through a park, you can't do that with a licensed vehicle.
Oh yeah,
Same
Because
over here.
that'd be like driving your car through the park.
yeah, yeah. There's new sort of things hitting our roads. There's
Oh,
um
every
a
day.
French. Have you seen it, David? A French car, which
Is that
I
the
don't know,
three-wheeler
one-
thing?
no, it's a four-wheeler, but they're on about now letting children of 16 drive it, and it'll
Oh,
only
God.
do 25 mile an hour.
Well, what's the age limit for driving a motor vehicle over there?
17 a car.
Okay, 16, it's 16 here, at 15, you can take driver's education.
Hello, Ron.
Hey,
Well,
Ron, how's it
Hey,
going?
Ron.
Hey,
It's
hey,
actually 17 for your lessons, and it's supposed to be 18 to drive. But they
Yeah.
always turn a blind eye to the. Once you've passed your test, you turn a blind eye to your
Okay.
age, because normally you would have taken that length of time to get there.
Hmm.
Especially all the freaking things they throw in nowadays.
Yep.
Well,
Here's your
when
written exam.
I was younger, to do your heavy goods vehicle, you had to be 21.
Yep, same here.
They've recently now dropped that down to the age of 18
Yeah.
because we're short of drivers.
It used
Yeah,
to
I
be
think it's heavy.
25 to drive a bus. Now you've got
think, yeah.
17-year-olds swinging them around the corners.
Yeah.
Oh no, that'd be.
There
Well,
was
I
one the other day.
I'm old enough to remember when, like farmers and whatever, the kids used to be 12 or 13 years old driving tractors down the road, pulling carts and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you can on
Yeah.
private land. Hey, Ron.
Yep, I was just gonna say, I was one of those kids.
No, I think you're allowed 15, isn't it, to drive a tractor on the roads over here?
On the roads, yes. On private roads.
No, on public roads.
On
No.
public roads.
No,
Not
public
here.
roads,
17.
it's still 17.
Not a tractor.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's still 17. On
Private
public
roads. Private roads.
That's changed then.
It's private roads. It's 15, and
No, well,
private
road-
land, as in fields and stuff. I think it's the age of some should be like 10. Something's really ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah.
at harvest time, I know of young kids, 10, 12, 13 years old, driving the trucks out so they could load the stuff in and they drive it back to the farm.
There's a physical problem there. It's not the age problem. It's just
60.
can they actually reach the pedals?
Well, back in the old days, the farm kids were big kids, right? Ron?
Oh, okay.
60
be honest,
miles to
Could
drive a
they
Have
tractor.
you
reach the
seen-
pedals?
Yeah. Have you seen the kids these days?
Yeah,
They're coming out of school, the age of 11. They're like, shit. He's like 7
you're
foot.
already 6 foot.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah.
what did you used to drive on the farm?
Oh, I used to drive tractors. I was driving, I had a pretty wealthy family that lived beside me. They had heavy equipment, bulldozers. They owned like a coal construction business. They had Cadillacs, tractors,
Mhm.
bulldozers. I was driving it all when I was 12, 13.
Hmm.
It's funny here in South Dakota. I don't know if it's still that way, but at a certain age, you have to go retake your driver's test once a year.
Mm.
And it's not,
They've been thinking about doing that here.
They've done that over
Once you
here,
get
haven't
to
they, Rob?
80.
Is that
Yeah.
for seniors?
Yeah.
It's something
Yeah.
like 75 in it.
Yeah, something like that.
They were thinking about doing that here once you get to 80, doing it every year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
80 then it is.
Yeah,
I
I think
know
it's 70. You've got to take another one. Then it's 75,
65,
and then
isn't
it's
it?
every year. I think.
there's a
Yeah,
rancher here.
I know
that,
it's at one age you've got to have, sorry, Ron, at one age you've got to have a medical and something else, and then it goes every 5 years for a little bit, and then every year after that.
Yeah.
Funny story, there's a rancher I knew. His dad was, I think, almost 80. He was having some vision and health problems and couldn't pass his driver's test. We're out there shooting prairie dogs on his ranch one day and see this tractor go down this dirt road, and the rancher was there with us. He's like, "Oh, there goes Dad again." Like, "Oh, where's he going?" "Oh, he's going downtown to have coffee with the guys." Like, "Why is he taking the tractor?" Said, "Can't pass his driver's test, but he don't need that for the tractor."
Oh,
He drives the tractor into town.
That'd
Big
be
old
fun.
farm tractor.
Try
Over
parallel
here-
parking that.
Over here for the age thing, it's at 70, and then it's every 3 years.
Okay.
I'm sure it goes to every year. So after a certain age, I'm almost certain of it.
Yeah.
It might be 85
I
or
don't
90
know.
or something
Well,
stupid.
the problem is with the whole thing, I understand it and I probably agree with it. But, as you get older,
Oh,
that's one of
no.
the last things that you want to have in your pocket is your driver's license.
Yeah.
Take that away and who are you,
Exactly.
Well, the other day, one of the buses here, this is how young the kids are. He had an 18-year-old trainee, and he decided to go around the roundabout, forgot which turning he was going to come off, and somehow managed to hit 2 curbs and buckle both back wheels.
Eh,
Wow.
And I mean, seriously buckled them. It was literally flat.
Oh, no. But anyway. Come on.
Wow, that's a heft of a person, that is, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
6'9", 6'10".
Sorry, I was a little antisocial this morning. I was kind of in a zone. I was tired.
That was okay. Yeah, you could see you were tired.
Laura,
Yeah,
how tall is Reese? He's 6'3", isn't he?
yeah, I think so. Why?
Which means his mate must be like 7 foot. Because he's quite a lot taller.
Good.
Alex, I think his name is.
100.
I can't remember. They have told us his height.
190 centimeters.
Put it
Well,
this way,
I've noticed
I
too.
don't understand this
is
feet and
the,
inches
the
thing.
young girls are getting taller too.
Yeah.
put it this way. Our niece's partner, he was winding her up with the Easter eggs, and he put the Easter eggs up on this beam of the old
and then
cottage,
left.
and then left, and all of us couldn't reach it.
Oh,
And he didn't even tiptoe. He just literally put his hand up and went doink.
Right, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I gotta be up early. I'm gonna jump
Okay,
off.
Rob. Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy.
All
Bye,
right.
bye, miss you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see you later.
so yeah.
Catch you later, Rob.
Bye bye.
Take care. Rob was asking earlier if he should buy the new Inspire 3 with all the amenities. It's gonna be like $27,000 or $28,000.
Why not?
Well, he's got the business,
Well, that's what I mean. It would be a business expense. Plus, I think the thing that was enticing him, DJI sent him a 30% discount coupon.
Oh, that'd be even better.
Yeah. So even if he bought it, turned around and sold it, he'd make money.
You'd make that 30%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Hmm.
David, I'm going on a drone hunt tomorrow
Okay.
Cool.
to find my drone that's in this room somewhere.
Laura's misplaced her drone because they're packing everything up. And it's in the room somewhere, but she can't find it.
Hmm.
I'm still looking for things from a year and a half ago. It took me over a year to find my Rodney Bell hat. It's like, I know I packed that damn thing and I know what room I had it in when I packed it. But question is which box it.
But
I finally called him one day. I'm like, Rodney, I found your hat.
Well, Laura and David have been packing now for what, 6 months?
Yeah.
I don't know. We found some boxes that we had unpacked from the first time we moved in 10 years ago.
So we've unpacked them.
Well, according to David, Laura's quite a clothes horse. She's
What?
got a lot of clothing.
Oh,
No, correction, had.
Hat. Oh, that's right. David, she went to go visit her sister and David packed it all up and gave it away.
oh shit.
And then it's brought me new stuff since.
Yeah. I got rid of all your scraggy clothes and now you got new stuff.
What'd you call it?
Craggy.
Scraggy.
Scraggy.
He likes ripped jeans.
Yeah, I don't know about
I
that one.
I don't get the young people wearing ripped jeans and thinking that's
Yeah.
cool.
It is
Yeah, I
cool.
don't understand it either.
I wear
It's a
ripped
young
jeans because
person
I'm too
thing,
cheap to
obviously.
buy new ones.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, if you're gonna be working around the yard or whatever, you get out the nasty old clothes
Yeah,
because
but some of these jeans nowadays, there's no material to them. They're just literally string.
Uh-huh.
Bit of denim tied down the side. around
Yeah,
the
not
right
that I'm
area.
complaining.
And your complaint, David, is
The denim's in the wrong area.
Mm.
Nah, they're a freaking nightmare to wash.
oh, it finally stopped raining. It's a beautiful day here. We have it rain for the last 3 days solid. Just nasty thunderstorms, rain all day long.
really
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't mind one of those. Change it about a bit.
martini bar.
Ooh, there's a little honey in the orange dress there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
How you doing? With Tim Jackson. How you doing?
Yeah.
Well, Tim Jackson was complaining on Laura's channel earlier that he says, did he say a thunderstorm fried one of his
That's
It's
what he
fried
said.
all these front USB ports.
on his computer?
Oh, shoot. That ain't good. What day we Sunday. God, for some reason it's weird. I've been up here 3 extra days, so I've lost track of what day it is.
I know that feeling.
2 more days here. And then I have 24 hours off and then the part-time job for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. That'll be my little extra last minute before out the door spending money. Then I finish up next Monday. I finish up work. I'm off for 3 or 4 weeks.
oh,
Right.
oh yeah, 'cause you're going away.
I just
Well,
found out
How long are you gonna be out on the trip?
I'd leave for Canada on the 25th, come back on the 2nd, and then leave for Alaska the 6th, come back on the 15th.
Oh,
And you got some help with taking your firearms with you, right?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, that all worked out. That guy was super. Oh my God. Yeah, he got us all our paperwork, did our background checks.
Mm-hmm.
He filled out the paperwork and he emailed me a couple days ago and said it's on the way back to your house. All 3 guys.
Right.
So it turns out one of my pilots that I work with knows the guy personally. He used to work in
Right.
Casper, Wyoming. I said, yeah. I said, John is excellent. But he works for the Border Patrol. But so when I get up there, north of Fargo, I'm like, you've got this done already. I just want to go in there looking like, hey, this guy did his homework, is following the rules,
Mhm.
And I found out also that I didn't know Verizon has changed their plans a little bit. I thought I had to go get one of those specialized, out of the country plans.
Right?
But the one I have is called I'm on the Star plan, unlimited text and talk and whatever, but it includes Canada and Mexico.
Yes,
Mm,
mine
right.
does too.
So I'm like, oh, cool. But I didn't want to go up there and, be charged $6 every time I sent a text message or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's reciprocal to all Canada, US, and Mexico, because then the benefit also benefits the Canadians that come over here and
Mm. Yeah, it's all about tourism.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, we had a pretty nasty crash last night. Two drunken natives out drinking. My guy has yeah, yeah, scary.
Mm.
Yeah, blood alcohol was nearly 4 times the legal limit.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, and in the back of the ambulance, along the side there, that's the post that's got the hook on the end for the stretcher. And on the back, it kind of grabs it, you push on it and it lets
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I got one of those out in the garage from the 1970s.
Really?
It's all chrome and everything. Yeah.
Dude, you gotta sell that. Probably be you know what? I tell you that, there's people that, antique collectors that, there's people that have like antique fire trucks, antique ambulances.
Yeah.
You can probably sell that, make some serious money.
I wouldn't know how to go about, because I thought about just putting it out to the curb,
Yeah, come to your place. We'll be a consultant.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's what you need, Paul. You need to invite someone over for a weekend and just get
Yeah.
it all out. Have a massive garage sale. Just advertise it on Facebook and get everything
Yeah.
on there.
I got so much stuff that I was thinking about just putting it to the curb, even though I know it's got value.
No, you don't do that because
No.
once you've got it all on the in your garage sale and you've got it all on Facebook, once it's
Yeah, but
gone, you're
you
gonna
gotta
be a
you gotta
rich
have
man.
energy. You gotta have energy to do that.
Yeah, but if you get a couple of people over, yeah, let them help you, you'll be a
Mhm.
rich man and you'll be able to afford a butler.
Yeah.
Let me go grab it. I'll show it to you, Ron. Maybe you know somebody that might want it.
What's this?
Jesus, Lord. It's kind of a different look, Laura.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, what's that? And David says, don't encourage her.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Now to post them on Facebook or not. Oh, why is my camera taking ages to send things to my computer? David, are you still there?
Yes.
That's right, I'm just checking on you. I
Yeah,
know
I've
I
gone
could.
out.
I know I could have took the 5 steps down the hallway.
That's too easy.
To be honest, I don't feel as tired as I did earlier
Oh, okay.
since I had my seizure.
I don't know where he is, Tim. He hasn't surfaced.
Oh, Justin,
Oh,
Yeah,
Justin said he might not be
he's got a
about
bad back.
his back, and that was hurting, and he wanted to spend some time with Sarah.
And now his back's hurting even more.
Ugh.
Cartman. Who's Cartman?
Justin.
From South Park.
Yeah, they were calling him Fatso earlier.
They were calling him all sorts earlier.
Yeah. Hey, Hodges, that thing you sent me earlier, yeah, it's almost like hypocritical.
Isn't that something?
Yeah,
What, really?
yeah.
I couldn't believe she did that. I just,
Yep.
As soon as you said she, I don't know what you're talking about, but I believe she can.
Yep.
That's
Hey,
how
Ron,
it
here
works.
it is. Push that, and there's the hooks, and there's the mounting brackets.
what the
Oh,
hell?
that's probably the same damn thing we have today.
Yeah, could be.
Hmm.
What is it?
It,
It's a stretcher mount. You mount it to the side of the ambulance. You pick up the stretcher, slide it in, and then it hooks here,
Oh,
and it's a release.
yeah. That's, Paul, that's gotta be worth some money. How the hell did you get all something like that?
I used to own a couple of ambulances.
Yeah.
You know how I am. You know.
He was just walking down the street one day.
I had a high top Cadillac at one time.
Oh, yeah, we had a Cadillac had a 454 4-barrel in it.
Yeah,
Cadillac ambulance, that thing would run. Ooh.
yeah. And it had a great big on the over top of the driver's compartment, great big Federal Q siren.
Yeah,
And you had the foot operator. It was like a bright light thing, and you hold it down and
those things will move traffic though.
oh boy, you could hear that baby going for blocks.
Yeah, you can hear that about 20 blocks away.
But yeah, I was thinking about just throwing it out in the junk. Because to me right now it is junk, but
Oh, that's worth some money, Paul. Dude, you probably got so much shit in there. You probably got $500,000 worth of stuff in your house.
oh yeah, well when I die, they'll be unloading stuff forever.
Well, hell, use the money while you're still kicking.
Here's the manufacturer. I don't know if you can read it or not.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Furno, whatever.
Yeah, Furno. Yeah,
Yep.
that they're still in business. Furno, Washington. Yeah.
And on the end of the push button, the end of the slapper, it's got the insignia on it.
Good. It looks in good shape.
Oh, it could be cleaned up, but yeah, I took that out of one of the ambulances.
Hmm.
Then I had an ambulance that was a van ambulance, a high top, was a Ford van.
Hmm.
Why did I buy it?
We had a Ford, it was 4-wheel drive. Matter of fact, the ambulance I used last night, still had that same stretcher mount. Most of them today have that automatic system.
Automatic.
Yeah. But know that some of the 2-man stretcher systems still have,
Yeah.
still have that.
Hi, boo-boo.
Hmm.
Yeah, I suppose it's, if somebody had a use for it, it'd have a value. But to me, it doesn't have any value.
That's why you whack it on Facebook and just let it go.
Well, I've got stuff on Facebook, I never get a call.
Cute, Laura.
Are
Well,
you checking your other box?
Well, Paul, I went on eBay one time. All my old Nikon cameras, they're antiques. You will believe what people collect as far as antique cameras. I had hundreds and hundreds of dollars I got for all my old cameras, bought me all new ones.
Hey, Jody, what's happening? Tim Jackson.
Hey, Jody.
Jody, what's happening, dude?
Jody.
I was out playing with my Action 3 again this morning a little bit. I love that little camera. God, it's,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm telling you, for action cameras, I mean, I'm not being a DJI fanboy, but all the action cameras I've had so far, that's the Mac Daddy.
Yeah. Timmy Jackson's been in the chat, I see. Uncle Bill came in and says, Happy Mother's Day
Mother's Day.
for all you mutters.
yeah, for the mutters.
I mean, what cameras do you know that shoot 4K at 100 and 120?
Yeah.
Shoots in slow motion, shoots in HDR. I say it's a 16 or 20 megapixel camera. Shoots time lapse, hyperlapse. I think I really like about it is that you can talk to it and it does different things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Voice recognition?
Voice recognition,
Holy crap.
start recording, stop recording, take photo,
So
shut down.
you have an AI photo camera.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence.
And it's only, what was that thing? 350, I think. Yeah. It's amazing.
How many
the picture-
languages? How many languages does it talk?
I haven't looked through it all, but quite a few. You have to set your language.
Well, the other thing I'm amazed at, every once in a while you see advertisements for like a translator in your pocket type of thing.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't get it, but
And that new connection system that they have, to put it on a selfie stick, it's really secure. It does, it's got a screen on the screen is bigger on the back now than the older models. And you can switch from front to back screen like instantaneously when you, this is even in the first model too, which I'm actually going to give my 2 friends on the hunt. I'm going to trade off with them each day. I'm going to give them my Osmo Action 1, and neither one of them have any well, Don does, but he's electronically challenged though, but so is Jim. But the nice thing about it is those cameras can be completely off. All you got to, and even Paul, you could do this. All you got to do is,
don't say that. I appreciate your having confidence in me, but
hear me out. One button. You push the record button. When the camera's off, you hit the record button. It automatically turns on and starts recording. and then stop it, and to shut it off, hit the record button again. That's it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, so
Well,
I'm gonna give them that to, because we'll be in different spots. But
Well, I think around here somewhere, I've got in the drawer, I've got body cams that are electronic, that are, record themselves and everything else, and what do I need that for?
Jesus, Paul, I can't even imagine. You got a gold mine there in there probably.
I wonder where that is. Yeah, I got all kinds of, I got a dining room table full of electronics. And the sad part of it is I don't know what I would ever do with it, so therefore it's probably, when I die, it'll just go to the curb.
That's the sad part, Paul. That's,
Oh, when you die, someone's gonna go, woohoo! I'm rich.
Jesus.
okay,
As sick as
Well,
that sounds,
And
but
the worst
true.
bit is,
I gotta go.
yeah, catch you later, Dominic.
I
See,
mean,
bye.
I bought that, Ron, and I only used it once when I tested it here in the house, and now it sits in its own case I bought for it.
Guess
was
what?
that
That's a 360.
It's
I
more
remember that kid.
It's most likely the
Yeah, I remember you
people
played with
upstairs
that a
are going to
couple-
benefit from
couple
your
Oh,
times.
death.
that penguin one.
Penguin.
Yeah,
Paul, you're going to have to invite someone over to get it cleared out.
you should, Paul. Sit and think
Because
about this,
it's
Paul.
unfair that someone else is going to benefit that you probably don't even want to benefit from it.
You could sell that stuff and help Lenny.
I mean,
Yeah.
here's something that I never took it out. You plug it in your car into the
Oh, that's-
receptacle, and it's a fuel saver.
Yeah, I don't know if those are.
I don't know if they are either, but I bought it just because I thought, ooh, that's cool. Never opened it up.
Laura, I've got a way of getting a new home.
What's
Just
that?
make some jazzy advert for a house sale, pass it to Paul, and he'll go, ooh, that looks good. And he'll buy it, and then he can rent it out to us.
There you go.
Yeah, Paul, you need to do something, mate. Don't let it go to waste.
Yeah,
Like Ron said, you could help Linny out big time.
yeah.
I've got a brand new that I bought somewhere over there. A brand new where you push the button and they answer and talk to you back.
Oh, walkie-talkie.
No, like first alert type of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've never taken it out of the box.
sounds like a couple times you should have.
Yeah.
Well, now what I do is I have a lanyard with my cell phone around my neck.
Yeah, I was down in my garage week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Whew.
Just think, Paul, if you sell all that stuff, these are the major things you could do. You could help Linny out.
Yeah.
You could help yourself out, and you could get a year's supply of Tim Hortons for Paul.
Yeah, look at that.
3 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
What the hell's in here?
Start
Oh, look at
What
here.
the hell's in here?
It's a little mini tripod, Olympus.
Oh, that, yeah.
That's worth about $5.
Yeah, Laura broke hers the other day.
It's all in its own little case.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell am I doing with this stuff?
Yeah, that's what we said too.
You're hoarding.
Yep. Well, that's exactly right. I've got definite issues, that's for sure. Let's pull this out and see what's in this box. junk. And then I got a whole basement full of it, Ron.
Ugh.
Laura,
Yeah.
I finally done it.
What?
Cleared out our bird list of all the stuff for Sparky.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you later. I'm going for coffee. So
Oh, yeah, you didn't know if you were going or not.
yeah, I just got off the phone with him. So yeah, he's home. So,
All right.
so anyways, guys, we'll catch you in the morning.
Okay, Paul.
Yeah,
Catch you later,
just-
Paul. Have a good one.
Yeah, I'll probably be on the road in the morning. So because I got about an hour drive just to get to go put a freaking sign up.
Paul Hodges is gonna be on the road again.
I got it all the way to Blandon. Or I just now we're
Charge him for mileage, Paul, I hope.
well, just, yes and no.
Flat rate, isn't it?
I'm
Just
I'll,
a flat rate.
I'll charge him $150 to do it. Now,
But that includes picking it back up afterwards.
yeah, like I'll have 4 hours into it, but you figure 4 hours worth of my fuel is about $60, about $15 an hour. On my fuel, so $60.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm okay. I'm not making any great money, but I'm not losing money. So, oh, hey, Paul, put it up to yourself and try it, see if it works.
What's that?
That's a
Okay.
taser.
That's one of them
Yeah.
tasers, laser,
Yeah,
electronic. You put it to
Oh,
somebody and
exactly.
Light up their life. Yeah.
See, Paul.
Anyway, see you guys.
Yeah, catch you later, Paul.
Yeah,
okay.
Paul.
Paul.
You should send that to Laura and David. They could have fun with that.
No, he needs that taser. Do you want to buy this table? No? Zzz, you sure? You know
I
what
got
I'd
so
do,
much
Paul?
stuff around here.
Next time upstairs, start winding you up and asking a lot of you. Get the taser and connect it to the door.
Yeah.
Well, here's my exit strategy right here.
No, put that away. Put
Hey.
that away.
That's my exit strategy.
This is your exit strategy. You're going to live a long life and you're going to be happy. You're going to be here every night because you can't go until I've gone. Because otherwise, what the fuck am I going to do at 9 o'clock at night?
Well, let's do the math on that, David.
Pester the shit out of Laura.
Let's do the math on that, David. How old are you, David?
I'm old enough.
Well, how old are you?
Well, put it this way. You said you remember when they built when they built the pyramids?
Yeah.
Guess what? I remember the great experiment when God fucked up with a test tube and created the earth.
Oh,
David is probably about 40 some years old.
Not far off, 46.
Okay, 46. I'm going to be 71.
And
So if you think that I'm going to live as long as what you're going to live, no, ain't
I
happening.
don't know that, Paul.
The numbers don't lie.
I've damn
Yeah.
near lost 3 pilots here in their 30s, all due to cardiac issues.
yeah,
Luckily, one was that we actually able to save her. We actually rushed her to the Mayo Clinic in
this is why me
Rochester,
and
Minnesota.
Laura. This is why me and Laura have opted out of having any more COVID vaccinations, because since COVID, we know a lot of people that have had cardiac issues. So it's a no from me. And to be honest, Paul, the way my life is falling apart, I'll be surprised if I see 50.
Yeah, I think Lynn and I have talked, and we're both on borrowed time.
Well, you can have some of mine.
I gotta be honest with you, David. It's like these trips I'm taking. My buddy Don that's going with me. If he makes it another 2 years, I hate to talk like that, but
Yeah.
I watch him. he don't know it, but I watch him every day and see the decline. And matter of fact, when I get off the horn with you guys, I'm gonna call his daughter and talk to her. She lives in Salt Lake City, Utah. But just to let her know that how much I'm gonna keep an eye on him and everything, but I don't see him living past 2 years from now. Just
I mean,
based on
I don't know
that.
if Laura sees it, but I feel recently I'm wasting away. I really feel it. The doctors keep saying I'm not, but I feel different in everything. I'm getting more chest pains. I'm getting more stressed, getting tired easier. You know, blood test results come back and the doctors keep fobbing me off. And I don't know if Laura's seen it.
This is brand new and not sealed.
What
It's
is it?
sealed in the case.
What is it?
David, check your inbox.
That's the electronic monitor where you have it around your neck and you push the button.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, if you fall.
The fallen I can't get up button.
Yep. And here's an interesting piece. I didn't even realize I still had it. I thought I gave it away or something.
What in the goddamn hell is that?
That is a
No, Paul.
external microphone.
No, this one.
Oh.
It records onto an SD card in here. Oh,
Jesus.
Laura, you need to explain it. What is it?
It's an AI filter. It's me as a llama.
Thank God you're not a llama.
David, you need to have a talk with her.
Yeah, see, there's worse ones than that come up.
Just don't.
And David's famous last words: "Stop encouraging."
Yeah, that's gonna be on my tombstone. Don't encourage her.
Don't encourage her.
I wish they'd listened and didn't encourage her.
Oh God, that program scares me. The shit she just sent me.
I'm looking through Amazon.
That one hairdo though, Laura, was interesting.
Is that a dictaphone?
No, it's for recording sound outdoors or wherever you want. It's got the dual microphones and
Yeah. Does it record onto a memory card?
yes.
Yeah. I was looking at getting one of them. Shame you're over there, Paul. I can't buy it off you.
Shame you're not over here. I'd give it to you.
Send it to me, Paul. I could use it.
It's going to end up at the curb.
How much you
Well,
want for it?
See how
I'm
much
actually going to
shipping
do
is,
some narration on these 2 trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul. See how much shipping is. I'll buy it off you with shipping, and then Ron can come over and we'll fight over it. No, seriously, send it Ron. I reckon he could use that in his, you know, what he's out and about in the wild.
Yeah. Well, it's never I've never used it, but it's
Laura, I don't know what you're sending me, but
that's just a sampling. I've got boxes of stuff over here.
no. Jesus Christ.
I've got a 4-foot landing pad that's a circular that's made out of vinyl that you roll it on the ground. You know, it's like never used it. It's still in the box.
Yep, Laura's got to get one of them because it's coming compulsory over here soon that you have to have a landing pad and you have to put it down so anyone around you knows where you're landing.
Yeah, and it's got the big H on it. It's white with the
I mean, it should be compulsory anyway because the amount of people taking the drones up in the parks.
yeah.
I'm not even allowed to fly my drone at the moment.
You know what puzzled me?
Well,
Paul and Ron left at the same time. And they both exited the same side. Watch.
Let's see if they come back the same way.
I just watched it on YouTube. It was funny.
Here's two landing pads. One here and one here. Never used them.
Hey, Mark. Who one of them's an Ortella?
Yeah, I'll tell one, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, mate?
Oh, yeah, well. Is what it is.
Well, later on, Paul, you and Ron need to go back to the point where Ron gets up and just watch how you two get up at the same time and walk off the same way.
Hi, boo boo. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. She's my little baby. She's just right here with me all the time.
Oh,
boo-boo.
Mia,
Oh, that's my baby
Mia.
girl. Yeah.
She's a cute puppy dog.
Oh, should I send Ron one of the scary ones it just gave me?
Oh, good girl.
Oh, that's not the scary one.
Remember this couch that used to have a lot of holes in it? You see all the foam.
Yep.
They finally replaced it.
Well, you know what I'm amazed at, Ron, is on trash day, you can put whatever you want onto the curb and they pick it up and the big compactors and bunch it up.
Yeah.
I'll see furniture out there that it looks like it's brand new.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, why wouldn't they just give it to Goodwill or somebody, you know?
Yeah. So here you go, Paul and Ron. Watch this. Ron gets up and you both go the same way. Watch. We've gone back too far.
Knowing you, yes.
No, it's coming up. Watch. Whoop.
That's good.
I moved a little quicker though.
He's younger. You can tell he's younger.
We're gonna have something in the oven. I was worried it was gonna be burning.
It's just the way you both just got up at the same time and went the same way.
What are you cooking, Ron?
I had
I
my
don't see it when you went that way.
had my Salisbury steaks and my twice baked potatoes in the oven. Yeah, I'm meal planning for the next week.
Evening, TJ.
You got one more week and then you're going, right?
Out. Yeah. Yeah, I called Don again today. He's all fired up. Oh my God.
I'm okay, Mark. I'm just plodding and go along.
Yeah, next Wednesday is gonna be quite a vigorous day for me. I gotta load his truck. Ugh. Start off with about 40 to 45 oxygen bottles, 2 concentrators. God, I hope we don't have any problems at that border with all those oxygen bottles. That'll be interesting.
Oh,
Laura,
yeah.
good job I went on the council's thing.
Why?
The appointment's Tuesday, not Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Still 11 o'clock.
Okay.
You two crack me up when you talk online when you're right in the next room.
Oh, there's 2 rooms between us.
Well, David, didn't you say that you always kept Laura at an arm's length because she's liable to slap the shit out of you?
When you say arm's length, I normally use a broom as well, just to be on the safe side, because she's
A
so
little bit
quick
of
with
a
them
buffer?
knees.
A
Okay.
little bit of a safety buffer.
She's so quick with them knees.
I can't-
I'll bet Laura can handle him though, can't you, Laura?
She's a big pushover. I can't see Laura having the violent side. Can I?
I think if she's pushed far enough.
You don't think Laura's got a violent side? Oof.
No, Mark, all right. I can't fly because 1, I don't have a license at the moment, and 2, I don't know where it is.
Yeah, because we don't know what's happening, and we need to save all the money we can. She's not getting a license for another couple of months, so we get sorted.
What are you saying, David? She can go from 0 to you know what in 2.3
Yeah.
seconds?
Literally,
Don't know what you're
none
on
of you
about.
has seen the bad side of Laura.
I didn't think there was a bad side of Laura.
No, she's got a temper. Cute and cuddly, but on the inside, wow, like a volcano.
She's a volcano, huh? Laura.
He lies.
He lies, okay.
Microwave.
No, it never happened.
So I got to ask you, David, do you ever poke the bear just to see how close you can get?
No, I've been there.
Oh, you've been to the bear?
Many years ago, when we first got our first place together in North Wales, I was at the computer just minding my own business, and Laura started winding me up, and I just said, "Will you just fuck off?" And she went, "You tell me to fuck off." Next thing you know, I got the microwave in my back.
Oh shit!
I won't do that again.
Oh Jesus!
Nah, she's not as bad as she used to be. She went through a spell where she had a temper, but she can handle herself. I've seen her get into the face of people, and they move.
The scrapper. She hit you with a microwave?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why do you hit David with a microwave, Laura?
Because she
Apparently
just
he
likes
pissed-
microwaves.
You pissed her off.
Do you hit him with like the door, or like do you take the whole thing out of the
No, she
thing?
picked the whole thing up and launched it.
Oh, good lord!
What happens if you really piss her off?
I don't
Hey,
want to know.
pissed off is better than being pissed on. So I mean,
That's true. That's what they say.
Hey, Tim
Depends if
Jackson
you're not-
is back.
Depends which way inclined you are, TJ.
you said what?
It depends on which way inclined you are.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
You know, it's you take your life in your own hands. Is that what you're saying, David?
Nah, she's not as bad as she used to be, but yeah, don't get on the wrong side of her, because
Actually,
So
I had a
that,
couple.
that medication that you're slipping into her meals is working, or what?
put it this way, you might think you're safe over on the other side of the pond, but I reckon you won't be.
Right.
Actually, I've had a couple girls over here that come down to a street fight. I want them on my side. I
Put
tell
it
you,
this
you know,
way, she has stuck up for me many a time where, you know, I've had a funny turn and people have got in my face, you know, because they don't understand what's going on. And I've come round and she's like, well, ripping into him. It's like, whoa. You
Probably
see all
like
the,
that
see
woman
all
that
the
got in my
security
face.
hiding.
David, that woman at the pound shop that got in my face.
Oh my God.
How I
Oh.
didn't lamp her. It was, yeah.
Paul, you remember Michelle,
Yep.
cute little Michelle. I mean, I'm 6'1", pushing 230 to 240, half my size. And we used to wrestle all the time, clowning around. Holy shit, is she strong? wow. I had to put some serious effort into taking her down and pinning her. I mean, serious effort. Like, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
TJ's
was
having
fun.
a little Dr. Pepper.
That's right.
What's the worst
Just
that
what
can
the
happen?
doctor ordered.
Yep.
Pepper.
So,
I've even lost my drink now.
Oh shit. Party foul.
there you
Oh,
go.
there it is.
Oh,
You're drinking Pepsi?
Yep.
Yep, atta girl.
Do you ever have you had cherry? Was it cherry Pepsi?
Yeah. I've
I
had
like
most
cherry,
American flavors.
cherry Pepsi's pretty good.
I want Pepsi. I want it to taste like Pepsi. I don't want it to take like it's been drained through the garden, yeah?
Drain through the garden.
There he is.
Well, that's like I know a lot of people will do different things to their drinks, like they'll squeeze lemon in there or put this in there, put that in
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah.
Tim's weather.
Whose weather is that?
Tim's.
Tim Jackson's, huh?
Yeah.
A little rain there.
Tony Walk.
Well, it must be bad because they're all parked on the wrong side of the road.
No, the parked on the right side of the road.
No,
well, the
park's on
right
left
is-
side
Or
of
the
road.
correct.
The
Side.
right is to the right.
that's
No,
right.
the
It's
park's
Monday
on the
morning.
left side of the road, which is the correct side.
Yeah, it's Monday morning there for Timo.
I only ever had to do that once in the British Virgin Islands. Like, oh shit, that was confusing. Driving on the wrong side of the road.
Or you should say driving on the other side of the road.
No, I'm driving on the wrong side. I was right the first time.
I don't know.
Is that correct, David?
What's that?
He was driving on the wrong side of the road?
No, the
I've never
correct.
drove on the wrong side of the road.
You know what got me is when you come to those roundabouts, I didn't know which way to go.
The easiest way to
Told my
remember
wife,
on
I
the
said-
roundabouts is you give way to the right.
I wasn't sure, but I asked my wife, I'm like, pick a side, tell me which way to go. We were on one of the British Virgin Islands. I just remember it was kind of a neat place. We hadn't had a vacation in a while, and we took off and went down there. And remember all the little monkeys on the island. I remember we went to the one side of the island and we could see Venezuela on the shore. Cool place.
Lots of monkeys though, huh?
Oh my God, there's damn little monkeys everywhere. Little bastards. The nicest, most courteous service I ever got in an airline. I haven't had in a while, knock on wood, but I've had a lot of problems with a sciatic nerve. And when we were coming back to the airport to go home, we were in a line outside. My God, we were an hour outside, going through the
Turnstiles or
line.
whatever they call them.
to get up to the ticket counter. And I asked the ticket agent, I said, is there any chance you could upgrade me to an emergency exit seat? I told him about my back and how much pain I was in. And he said, I'm sorry, it's a full flight, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I appreciate you, looking and everything. Well, then we had like an hour left. And here's the funny thing, we had like an hour left to go. Once we finally got inside the terminal, to go in and sit and wait for our flight to depart. So when it was time to leave, we had to walk back out of the building, walk clear across the tarmac, and get onto the plane. And we're sitting on the plane in this little scooched up seat way in the back. And all of a sudden I happen to look up at the front of the plane and I see the ticket agent coming back, walking back through the aisle. And we're clear to almost to the very back. And he walks back, and all of a sudden he spots me, points at me, he goes like this, he goes, you and your wife come with me. Takes us up to first class. and puts us in first class, no charge.
That's pretty cool.
Like,
Wow.
wow. That was my
Pretty
first
awesome.
time ever in first class. That was pretty cool. But I thought that was the sheer fact that he remembered that an hour and a half, 2 hours later. You know, I thought that was pretty neat.
Dude, first class is the way to go, but sometimes it I think I don't know, when I flew, I think I've only flown first class one time, and I can't remember what the situation was in mine. So
I was a dumbass the second time I flew.
uh,
I was in Sacramento, California, and I get to the airport, and well, as soon as I'm pulling in to the parking, I get a text message that said your flight's been canceled. I forget what the reason was. I'm like, shit. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go inside anyhow, see what I can do. I was trying to get back to Pennsylvania from California for a some kind of reunion of some kind. Anyhow, I get into the ticket agent, and this lady in front of me was rude, obnoxious, and just all pissed off because the flight was canceled. And she was nasty to the ticket agent. And then it was my turn. I come up and I told the ticket agent, I said, listen, I'm really pissed at you. It turns out the plane, it was a mechanical issue. And I told the lady, I said, I'm really pissed off at you for breaking that plane. And she looked up at me. I said, I'm just messing with you.
so
I said, listen, I said, the lady in front of me, I said, I saw and heard her. I said, she was pretty rude to you. It's not your fault. I said, but hey, whatever you can do. I said, you know, I sure appreciate it. I said, I'm trying to get home to a reunion tomorrow. If I can't get home sometime tomorrow, it's not worth going. She goes, well, let me see what I can do for you. In other words, I was super nice to her and I was joking with her. And she said, I'll tell you what, she goes, I can't get you out till 11 o'clock tonight. That's 12 hours from now. But she said, here's $50. She gave me a ticket voucher for $50 for food in the airport. And she said, do you have an extra $50 on you? She goes, I'll put you in first class on the way home. I'm like, shit, yeah, I haven't done that in about 10 years. So she gives me first class for an extra $50. I get on to first class at 11 o'clock at night. It was a red-eye flight. And I remember sitting down, this gorgeous, oh my God, beautiful, cute little brunette nurse from Philadelphia sits down beside me. It was just like on that episode on Seinfeld, like, how you doing? You know, this beautiful girl. We get to chatting and they bring us back free drinks and, you know, you get your warm towel and all this. And we sat there and we had dinner together. We had free drinks and it's getting to like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. We're both like wiped out, tired. She goes, I need to sleep. I said, yeah, me too. Well, we both fell asleep. Well, I woke up at like 6:30 in the morning and I hear the captain over the loudspeaker saying, hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting our descent into Philadelphia. And I felt all this weight on my arm. Well, I looked over, here she is like all cuddled up with me, laying on my arm and like, you know, the Tim Jackson, how you doing? Oh. And all of a sudden she wakes up and she looks at me. She says, oh my God, I'm really sorry. I'm like, hey, it's okay. No. She goes, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't, you know, and I said, hey, listen, here's the way I look at it. I got to sleep with you last night and I didn't even have to buy you dinner. The guy across the aisle from me, he about fell out of his chair laughing. I'm like,
oh wow.
a little sarcastic, but and she turned a little red, but you know, never saw her again, but I enjoyed it.
So I think that how you doing thing is from Friends, not Steinfeld.
Mhm. Yeah, it is Joey from Friends.
Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Old Joey.
Where's Hodges at anyway? Did he have to go and like do some signs or something?
He heard you was
Yeah.
coming and legged it.
No, he's gone out.
Oh,
He's on a date.
He's on a date, a coffee date. Uh, how are the deer doing?
I don't know. I haven't seen them for a week.
Oh,
I'm sure they're just fine.
They're all sat there watching Netflix in his living room.
that's pretty funny. They're all watching Netflix in his living
Got their
room.
feet up on my couch, drinking all my beer.
That's hilarious. That's pretty good, actually.
Opening the fridge. Look at all this corn.
Yeah.
And then they go in his study and go, Uncle Marty, what you happened?
Hell you been?
Thanks for all the corn, bruh.
David, there was one doe one day. I'm probably being totally paranoid about this, but I have I guess we call them the Venetian blinds or whatever
Yeah.
on the window, and I had them open one day and looked out in the little pull-off spot where I parked my vehicle out in front of the house is only, I don't know, 15 feet away. But I looked and there was this doe and she was looking right in the window. I'm like, oh shit, because I had the blinds open. And the angle that she was at, she had to see that wall. And, she's probably like, holy shit. Surprised I saw any deer for a month,
He's setting us up for the wall.
And the funny thing is, animals do. I never forget the day. God, this was scary. I think I told you guys this story, but when I was at the lodge where I work as a hunting guide, the whole lodge section is on this would be on the south side of the house, and this would be what, south, north. So the west end, big long driveway. And I see this vehicle. I'm coming out of the barn, which is 30-40 yards down the end of the driveway, and I look up at the far end of the driveway and I see this vehicle pulling in. And I thought I had recognized this. Yeah, it's one of the hunters from Pennsylvania that's here this week, and he's pulling in real slow. And then my eye caught attention to the front of the house, and I saw two of the little grandkids. One was 3, I think the other one was like 5, just little chidlins coming out of the front of the house. Well, they're coming out of the front of the house and they're starting to turn towards the right, and they love going to grandma and grandpa's there because they got a swing set and all kinds of stuff out there. Well, they're turning towards the right side of the house, south side of the house. And all of a sudden, the vehicle that was coming up the driveway, he speeds up. Like I hear him, the engine race up, and then he lays on the horn. I'm like, what in the hell was he doing? What's the matter with him? Because Ralph has a sign out there. My boss has a sign in the driveway. He said, the sign says, drive like your kids live here. Well, I couldn't understand what was going on. Here, from the viewpoint that those people had in that vehicle, they could see the kids coming out of the front of the house on their right, and on their left. Here, they looked over on the side of the lodge, looking in the windows was a gigantic, probably a good 150-pound mountain lion sitting on his hind legs. And they said he was just sitting there with his tail wagging. He's looking in the windows of the lodge, and he could see all the animals up on the wall. And those kids were walking right towards him. And the reason he sped up and was laying on the horn was to try and scare it away, which he did. Because I come up to him, I'm like, what the hell's going on here? He goes, you didn't see that lion? I'm like, no.
That must have been a crazy. What, it just came out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah, he just came up out of nowhere. He was sitting there at 12 noon.
oh wow,
Very abnormal for them. They're usually out at night, not
right?
not in the middle of the day. He was sitting right there in the yard, staring in the window.
How big was a mountain lion?
About 150 pounds.
Oh shit!
That's a big cat. I would have taken one of those 3-year-olds out in a heartbeat.
Wow.
David, how many birds you got left there now?
10.
Oh, you're only down to 10.
3 zebra finches, 7 cockatiels,
Oh, wow.
and only one of them's a female.
Mm. The cockatiels they're not, none of them are talking birds, are they?
They can say love you.
They say love you, pretty bird. They come out with a few other things, but it's very rare. They're more a bit bothered about chasing the female around.
Oh, that's typical, you know.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have 50-50 males and females.
Like a giant orgy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny earlier when you and Paul both got up at the same time.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I just happened to think like, oh shit, I got stuff in the oven. I've sat here before and had stuff in the oven, sat here with you guys, and I go, oh crap. I forgot about it, burnt dinner.
You're sitting there like, something's burning. Oh my god, I got shit in the oven. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was good. So, TJ, how you been, bud?
I've been doing good, man. You know, just trying to keep my sanity, just trying to keep my mind focused and we went to church this morning for Mother's Day and then we went out to lunch and stuff. So I'm trying to get my mindset like, I get up and have my coffee and watch TV and then like I get into other things, but I'm like, shit, I'd rather like I could be like working out right now instead of like doing the things I shouldn't be doing.
Right. Let's put sound wrong. I don't see you on here as much, which
Right.
in a way is a good thing. So it says to me maybe you're concentrating your efforts on other things. I mean,
Yeah.
do you feel that your time away that helped you?
I think so. I took a lot of notes and everything and wrote a lot of stuff down, and they gave me stuff to go by and everything, which is good. So I worked out I went to the gym on Saturday, so I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I got to call my boss and see if he heard from Sedgwick at all, and see about going back to work because I haven't been working since I've been at the facility. So,
okay.
So now I have a lot of spare time right now, but I just started IOP at the same facility. So I'm off tomorrow. So I'm there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So right now I have my free time is Mondays and Fridays as of right now, before like until I go back to work. So
Right.
what my plan is to, do my usual, get up, have my coffee, go hit the gym for a few hours, come back, make a shake, maybe go ride my bike or something, and just like try to stay off social media for a little bit, and then maybe like, I don't know, later come back or something. I don't know, figure it out.
Well, what I think is not good for you, TJ, and this is just my opinion. Take it for a grain of salt. I think you need to stay away from those crazy online shows, where they're just everything's going wild and crazy.
Yeah.
I even noticed, I know you and Maddie are pretty good friends, and I don't see Maddie online as much anymore.
Yeah, I was actually on who was it? I think it was Uncle Bill. I think it was Bill's live stream. No, it was Jones. It was this morning, Jones and Coffee. I was on Johnny's show and he came on. We were hanging out for a little bit, but It is quite a haul from here to Fort Lauderdale where he lives. So maybe I might give him a call tomorrow and see if he wants to meet halfway somewhere instead of me driving all the.
But the point I was making, Matty had actually said to me at one point, he said, Ron, he said to me one day, he said, the whole social media thing and everything was affecting his personal life. And he said, he recognized it and I respect him for that. And he said he kind of backed off, and he put
Yeah.
his family in priority as opposed to, being on it. I think we all do that. Like, it's like with you guys, Paul, you're like in the mornings, I enjoy that 5-10, when I'm going to work, Paul, I enjoy that 5-10 minutes that I have with you guys going to work,
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and we enjoy having you too, because all of the conversations that I try to have on my channels is informative, friendly, and non-combative,
Right.
It's like today, here I am, I'm 4 hours from home. I'm in this 3-bedroom apartment. I'm the only person here until tonight at 8:00. One pilot, who lives in Bismarck, he's here for another 3-4 days, but he'll stay here, but he'll be in at 8:15, 8:30, and he'll go right to bed, So, I probably could have went out. I may, when I get off with you guys, I may go out and go for a walk.
Yeah,
Oh.
there was a thing last night that she wanted to go to. There was like some kind of walk, like a nature walk, and you see all the birds coming in or whatever. And I was like, maybe I didn't know if I wanted to go. I didn't really want to go. I was like, we can do that anytime. But
Did you go?
no, we ended up not going. We ordered pizza last night, and I was just like really tired, and I was just like, it was let's see, yesterday. What did we do yesterday? Just
Ron?
kinda hung out here at the house, didn't really go anywhere. It was just kind of huh?
Check your message.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's what I did. I had a doctor's appointment at 11:00 yesterday, and I did this brain mapping thing yesterday. And what that was they put all these like electrodes like on my head, and so I just stare at a computer screen it was just a picture of like the beach or whatever. So I just stared at it. And like while I was staring, I could see like other things out of my peripheral vision, like seeing other things going on and stuff.
David is flashing you.
He's flashing me. No, but yeah, I did that, and then
Yeah, Laura told me to tell you this.
check your messages.
That's my
Yeah,
new feature. Instead of having to say it now, I just flash it up and then everybody will go and check the messages.
yeah, I definitely did not have a message. But yeah, anyways, and then I sat with my eyes closed for, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. And then they showed me what my brain looked like and stuff. I couldn't, like, all I saw was just like a bunch of lines like going up and down, up and down, up and down. And like, I didn't really know what that.
Well, yeah, but how did you feel during the whole process? Did you calm down or?
I mean, like so when I did it first with my eyes open, when I was just staring at the beach screen or whatever, I was just sitting there, just staring. I blinked a few times because, it's hard to, just keep your eyes open.
Right.
But, I just stared and stared. And I guess it was just showing me like kind of like the same thing. And then when I saw the results, I was like, oh, okay, I guess my brain is all right, I guess. Well, no, but when they were showing me like what it looked like with all the lines and stuff on the screen, like I don't know, this was my thinking. I was like, well, I guess my brain is okay. But then like when I did it with my eyes closed, I sat there for 45 minutes or whatever, how long it was. After that, I opened my eyes and looked at it, and it looked the same to me. So I don't know. We get the results back like in a couple of weeks or so. So I guess we'll see.
Well, it's good that you're getting tested.
Yeah. I have another.
Anything that they find to help you is a good thing.
Right. Yeah. And we all need it. And I think what it was too was, just working at that liquor store, just seeing the same people every day and everybody coming in. And, I was, just kind of like every time when I would get off of work, I'd buy alcohol and bring it home. And I guess I kind of developed a little bit of a drinking problem.
Did they introduce you at all to yoga?
Yeah, I did. They have yoga at the facility. I did that while I was there, which was pretty cool.
Well, how did you feel after you did yoga?
I felt pretty good.
He also introduced him to Yoda. Be good, you will be.
To Yoda.
Because I know there's a lot of people right, Ron, that swear by yoga.
I did yoga for a while.
Helps them center themselves and calm down. And
Yeah. It's actually pretty relaxing. And the lady comes in and she has, well, there's two ladies. Well, not at the same time, they come different days, but this one lady, she has one of those bowls and she hits it and makes the thing go wah. It's like a yoga bowl or something. It's a crystal bowl.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've heard that
Yeah, the wah.
Mark says that you had an electroencephalograph.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah, they were more mimics than being able to talk. Yeah, that's what it was. Electroencephalograph.
Encephalograph.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's how it was. Yeah, I had those things all over my head. They had them
Electrodes?
they had them up here and back here and everywhere.
Yeah, it's just
Well, they do that. I went to a sleep clinic and they hooked me all up and
Yeah, I've heard people doing that too. People that have trouble sleeping or whatever, or can't stay asleep.
yeah. Well, except my excuse as you get older there, TJ, is that you have to get up and go tinkle every couple hours,
Yeah, that's annoying. I was like, damn it.
no, you don't. You just need to get a funnel and a pipe and take it down to a bucket that's quite a bit further distance away.
Just strap it to your leg, right?
Just turn over, aim for the funnel, jobs as good. And
A funnel.
Well, the
Don't
thing of
forget
it
where
is,
the bucket is in the
what I
morning.
suffer from, Ron, that if you get dehydrated, you get muscle cramps and leg cramps. So that's why I'm always drinking something. And
Yeah.
I don't have the leg cramps anymore.
Yeah,
Only one
they-
slight problem though, Paul.
You do drink that gives you that, Paul, is all that Diet Pepsi.
Yes,
It has
that
caffeine in
dehydrates
it.
you.
Caffeine is a diuretic.
All fizzy pop is made to dehydrate you because it makes you want to buy more and drink more. It's a sales tactic.
Yep.
How many
I'll
times
keep
have
it-
you really desperately needed a drink and you've gone and got a Dr. Pepper or a Pepsi or something, you've drunk it and you need again? Within minutes, you need another drink.
Well, I sip on a Diet Pepsi all day long. And I have it on the nightstand. If I wake up and my mouth is dry, I drink some more.
I just keep a bottle of water by my bed, because I get cotton mouth in the middle of the night. I'm like, I need water.
Well, I have sleep apnea, so I'm supposed to have a bottle of water beside me every night.
David, you don't know what water is.
Excuse me, I'm drinking water right now.
Why did you tell David he doesn't know what water is?
Because I'm normally drinking Dr. Pepper. I'm like Paul. I have Dr.
Uh,
I have Dr. Pepper on tap, where Paul has Pepsi on tap.
Yeah,
Uh,
Pepsi, Diet.
keeps like a little tap machine right by his bed. He just pulls the little
But I
thing.
think TJ drinks his fair share of soda too.
Yeah, I mean, like I think every once in a while, not all the time. I think I try to drink more water than anything else. I mean, I'm just drinking Dr. Pepper right now because we had it. We got it last night with our pizza.
All right, see, let's go.
And there was half of a bottle left anyway, but all right, well, I gotta go. We're gonna go to the grocery store, get a couple
Okay,
things.
TJ. Hey, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
No problem, anytime. Y'all have a good rest of the evening. We'll see y'all later.
We'll
Take
see
care,
you.
mate.
Bye, Laura. Bye, David. See you guys.
Yeah, geez.
Ryan, you're looking tired too.
Yeah, it was a long night. Yeah, we were out till 4:30,
What time do you go back on duty again?
8 tomorrow morning.
Ah.
You
Now,
know,
are you able to sleep 8-10 hours at a time?
No.
once in a blue moon. I've had some. I gotta admit, I've had some shifts where I've slept 8 hours.
No, but I mean on your own. Let's say you were home. Could you sleep 8 to 10 hours?
No,
No.
the funny thing is, when I go on this vacation, it'll take me about a week or so, but it'll be hard. But
Well, that's because you're always got that on call in the back of your mind, right?
you do that's the hard. That's when it's hard to explain. And I forget who is it in the chat here that used to be a medic, or still is.
Oh, I know him. Ron.
JDS.
No,
It's
that
JDS,
Ron-
yeah.
No, it's that Ron
Um,
guy. He's a nice guy.
yeah.
You'll not-
A
you'll
Ron
like him.
guy is a nice guy. Well, when I was in high school and college, I told you that I was an EMT and
Yeah.
on call. We lived in a dormitory and then went to school and then came back to the dormitory and we were on call all the time. So I
Yeah.
kind of get the idea that there's no such thing as a good night's sleep.
No,
Oh, I know that feeling.
I gotta admit, you know what? This past last rotation, I had my 9 days off and I did not work my part-time job. My whole focus and goal was my 9 days off. I actually did yard work. And so I had no, like, when I get up, and I went to bed at night knowing, well, when I get up, I get up. When I do that, sometimes I will sleep a good 8 hours. But weird thing, for the first time in months, and I mean months, when I had to come back to work here Tuesday, the alarm woke me up. I never, at 2 a.m, I'm always up before the alarm. When I come to work here, I get up at 2 o'clock. I want to be out the door at 3. And I try to get up here sometime between 7 and 7:30. And, it was funny, my supervisor, the other day, matter of fact, I showed up there at 20 after 7 and a flight came in at 7:25. He's still on duty. And the call went out and I ran in the room, put my uniform on, and he's like, "Ron, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, you got 25 minutes left of your shift. There's no sense in you going." He's like, "I gotta admit, Ron," he goes, "you are always in here early."
Well,
But-
that's because you would hope that they would do the same thing back.
One would hope, yeah. But it's just what I
Does
do.
anybody have the same as me, where if I fall asleep now and somebody wakes me up in 10, 15 minutes, the all inside of me feels like it's shaking,
Like it's what?
Like
like
you're
I'm
shaking
shaking
inside.
inside.
Like you got nerves shaking you or
Yeah,
what?
it's like my heart rate, my heart is beating really fast, but but you can feel it all the way through the body. It only happens if I walk up within half an hour of falling asleep.
No,
Huh. I've never heard of that, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen to some people. So in other words, let's say you go to sleep at midnight and somebody wakes you up at 12:30, you wake up with your heart beating and
Yeah,
you're shaking and
yeah.
subconsciously you could be dreaming. Who knows? They say, I forget the percentage is really high, but they say the dreams that you have, it's over 50% of the dreams that you have, you do not remember.
Now, well, I've remembered a few, but they say that most of your dreams, though, are normally what you're thinking about last thing before you
Yeah.
fall asleep.
Yeah.
Which
One
is
of my
puzzling
nurses came
because-
in the other day, like, man, what the hell were you drinking or eating before you went to bed? Jesus. Remember this fucked up dream. I was in it and I forget what she told me I did. And I'm like, I did what?
You know what I really hate? Those dreams that feel so real and you feel like you've actually lived it. But when you think back, you think, wait up a goddamn minute. How did I end up 1 minute being at home and then suddenly I'm somewhere else? Yeah, you open the door and it's a different room. I hate.
Let me
those
ask you
sort of
this,
dreams.
David. Has Laura ever had these dreams where she wakes up and says, David, in my dream last night, you did this and you said that. And I'm like, why would
Yeah.
you do that? And why would you say?
Yeah, I've woke up. We've woke up in the morning. She's been pissed off at me.
Yeah.
Like, what did I do? But
You
then again,
breathed.
he
Yeah.
breathed. So in other
Right.
words, the pillow over his head didn't work.
Yeah.
but sometimes I've woke up and I've looked at Laura and I'm like, you've really pissed me off now.
Yeah. It's like,
And
I didn't do
don't-
that. Yes, you did. I dreamed.
Don't I know about it?
Oh, my
Yeah.
wife used to do that to me all the time. I did what?
Yeah.
Well,
Who was
do you
talking
think,
to
do you
last-
think, Ron, as technology goes forward, they will have some kind of a connection where you put it on your head at nighttime, put it on your partner's head at nighttime, and you dream together?
No,
Oh,
No.
hell
no,
No.
that's dangerous, Paul.
I'll tell you what I wouldn't mind though, if they could actually connect something to your head and it records your dream so you can watch it back.
You don't know what she wants. You don't want to know what she's thinking.
But isn't
God
it
has
true
said-
you have over 50 something like 50 dreams a night or something stupid?
You
On and
don't.
off. You don't just have that one dream.
We talk about video cards and CPUs and that, and women have one kind of video card and CPU, and men have a totally different one, and we're not supposed to be able to figure out how their computer works. And when we do, if they say you even get close, God will strike you dead.
Oh well, that's me done.
David, just FYI. Don't ever try that. If you say, Laura, I've got you figured out, I don't ever say.
Well, isn't that the motto of the feminine side, is always keep them guessing?
Yes.
Because they don't want to be figured out. And the
Oh.
guys are too stubborn to want to be figured out.
No, he's too scared.
Now, you've got it's like the Sheldon Cooper terms and conditions of the relationship agreement. Number one, she is right. And if you think you're right, you are wrong. And you must accept you're wrong because she is right, whether she is right or not.
I think I understood that, but I think you're correct.
David, I just sent you a link.
See what I mean?
It's also in the chat.
Oh God, what is it now?
Yeah, don't ever try and figure out the. Yeah, you've seen those little sayings when a woman says this, she really means this. When she says that, she really means that.
Well, there's different language and different meanings coming out of men and women.
So anyway, I get to the door and then all of a sudden, "Ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na-na," and Elaine says, "Ain't that your mobile?" And I say, "No, my mobile don't go. Ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na-na." My mobile goes. And she says, "Well, whose mobile goes ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na-na?" And I say, "That's Shona's." And Shona says, "No, my mobile don't go. Ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na-na." My mobile goes, "Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?" So anyway, I get to the door and then
And that's what you was on about. When you could work out why on earth she made that video.
Well, Laura surprises you, I think, David.
You know, like they say, Paul, you know, like when a woman says, you know, well, we say, "Hey, honey, I want to go do this." Well, go ahead and do what you want. And they say, word on the street is, "Don't do it. It's a trap." When you ask her, "Well, something wrong?" No, that means there really is
Yes,
something wrong.
there is something wrong.
Or you walking down the street, she goes, "I'm not going to have any coffee today." And 30 seconds later, you're in the coffee shop buying her a coffee.
Yep. Yep.
No, at the moment, David, it's not coffee I've been drinking.
No, it's Pepsi.
No, it's not even Pepsi when we're out.
Oh, no. Oh, bloody bubble tea.
Herbal tea, is that what you drink, Laura?
No, bubble
Bubble tea. It's like
What's a bubble tea?
it's like a
It's
flavored tea.
tea with little jelly balls in it.
Like carbonation?
Nope,
No, it's like a little.
it's
weird-
like a fruit drink.
Oh,
It's not something that's going inside me. That's for
so it's
sure.
not something that David would be drinking?
Hell no. If it's not a proper cup of tea, tea bag and milk and water, then it's not a tea.
I get a picture of them.
Rule number one, life is always right. Rule number one. Number two, if the wife is wrong, the rule number one. Let's just read what Mark White wrote.
Oh, revert back to rule number one if she's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot.
Got one of those businesses and you think you've got one, and you
Yeah, Paul, I haven't talked to Lenny in a couple days. But
David, your mic's really low.
no, it's because I've moved away from it.
She's still in that
get her
shot.
did she get her medications though?
Yes, she did.
She did. Dawn, I talked to him today. He called her and they had a nice chat. I'm glad I hooked those two up, you know.
Yeah, she's taking it really hard, which I understand. You know, she talks about being terminal and
Paul, please pass on our regards and say we're thinking of her.
You move closer to the mic.
Okay, is that better?
that's better.
There you go.
Yes, I can hear you
Right.
now.
Okay, Paul, please pass on our regards and tell her we're thinking of her.
Well, I think the part that hurts her the worst is the fact that her daughter just, you know, she called her daughter to tell her the situation. And she quickly changed the subject. She didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
That's because it's a hard thing to discuss. It'll be hard for a daughter to take, and sadly, a daughter probably didn't process it very well.
Well, and that, the other case is the daughter, and she, even though she loves her, you always love your children. The daughter loves her in different ways. The daughter will send her something in the mail or have something delivered to her, and she sees that as expressing her love, and it's not personal,
Yeah.
but she still loves her daughter, and in the daughter's own way,
The
that's-
thing is, though, Paul, that is the way the world is going, where the daughters and the sons are too busy now to actually do anything. And the only thing they can do is send something from Amazon or, some flowers or something in the post. They're not,
Well, see, the daughter works for Walmart, so the Walmart shows up with delivered items for her,
yeah, but it'd be nice.
and
if,
she still likes it, but
yeah, but wouldn't it be nice if actually, just for once, governments got together and say, right, everybody deserves family time. So unless you're in the police, fire service, or medics, Sunday is your day off. Don't have to be religious, don't have to be anything. Just family day.
yeah.
I reckon the world would be a lot better place if everybody just had a time to be with a family instead of all round screens. It should be compulsory that all mobile phones and tablets just switch off on a Sunday and just don't work. Apart from the computers, because obviously we won't be able to talk with each other. And you guys are my family, so.
Well, the other thing too, David, is that, everybody takes it as jokingly, and it's kind of half a joke, is I am a retired hermit. There's just me and Mia, and of course, my good friend Lynn. But I don't care to go anywhere. If I had a chance to go on a trip, I wouldn't go.
That Paul, that's where I disagree with you. I'm kind of in the same boat. I was married, for 12, 13 years. I don't have any kids, but I want to, maybe it takes a near-death experience. And when I was in that accident 3 years ago, I said that was the weirdest experience of my life. I will never forget that whole 10 seconds the rest of my life. But it changed me where I look at now, like there's so many things in life I'd like to experience. I know I'm not going to make it. I do want to get over to Europe and things like I want to get over to. I honestly
Want to
think
go to Australia too, don't you?
I do. I honestly think next year, but like this trip to Alaska. I've been to Alaska. This is my 4th trip, but I have not been to what I call remote Alaska, where I'm going now. Deep, deep in the bush, deep. I've always been an outdoors guy, and I don't know. I want to experience things in life that and I've noticed like a change in my body, especially over the last 3 years, I'd say. I get mad at myself. I go to the gym sometimes 4 or 5 days a week, and I get pissed off at what I used to be and what I can do now. And I look at these young kids there, half my size, bench pressing, have a lot more than me, and it pisses me off, internally. Knowing I used to be there, but it's some days it's hard to accept. But I don't know how much longer I have. Even Don has that theory, and that scares me to this day. He always says to me that when his quality of life discontinues, that's when he's done. And it always makes me fearful. When I guide, even though I live 25 minutes or so from the lodge. He lives 5. And I stay at his house when I guide. I go home to his house at night, stay overnight, 5 minutes, the next morning, 5 minutes, I'm back at the lodge. But when I come home at night or back to his house at night, I always worry, one, that, something happened, or has things gotten worse for him that he hasn't told me about. But I think, honestly, he's been pretty honest with me throughout everything. Every time there's a new condition or a new thing that has come up, he's been honest with. There's something that has come up that we got to deal with when we get back from our trip.
Have you seen in the chat what Tim's put?
But it always feared me, Paul, that I would come back to his house some night and find out that he makes a statement of when my quality of life is gonna severely change. He goes, "That's when I'm gonna take that final walk in the woods." That's the phrase he uses. In other words, I know
that feeling. Yep.
I know what he means by that. And I pull in the driveway. It's usually dark when I get there. I always fear like, oh shit, every single night I go there, I pull in, I always peek in the window, and some nights it's dark in there. Some nights he's sitting there half asleep on the couch watching TV, and but no, Paul, just take it one day at a time. And
yep, that's all you can do. Lynn and I have talked about it, but
Yeah,
we
Paul.
both know we're on the sunset end of life, and when it's time to go, it's time to go.
No.
what?
Just remember this one thing.
We can't hear you, David.
I
You're
Can't hear you,
mumbling.
David.
Okay. Remember this. You are not, when you're born, you don't get a choice. When you die, it should be the same. Do not take the coward's way out. Yeah. Doesn't matter how if it gets to the point where it's painful and stuff, then maybe. But you can't, you can't keep talking like, we're in the sunset years. You're 71, Paul. You could live to 100, 102, 105. You don't know.
Don't be wishing that on me, David.
No, I'm not wishing it on you. I'm telling you, you don't know. In other words,
You don't.
you're not in the
David's
sunset
right.
years. You're in the golden years, and this is the time where actually you've done your service for the community, you've done your service for the people of the world, you've done what you was meant to do. This is time to enjoy life. You and Linny, get on a cruise or something. Just go and do something.
Don't want to
together.
go on a cruise. It's like Lynn's got those 2 motorhomes, and she's got a grandson out in California that wants her to come out there. Nope, not interested in going anywhere.
Yeah, but you should be, Paul. You need to. Look,
No, I don't.
your channel will still be here.
I don't need anything in my life.
I'll tell you what I really would
Everything
like.
I've got that I love is right here.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, if I ever come into the money, right, I'm coming over there and I'm kidnapping you. I'm going to take Mia, right, and I'm going to take you to a big, somewhere different so you can go and film other boats.
I used to do that kind of stuff. I had a 38-foot motorhome. I used to go places.
I'm not
I
talking about
have
in the
no
US.
desire to go anywhere.
I'm not talking about in the US. I'm talking about taking you maybe to the
Well, I have no desire to
Canal or-
travel anywhere, because you know what my problem is right now, Ron? I look at aircraft as big petri dishes in the sky.
Yeah, that's true.
But don't worry about that. You won't be in with
What do
the
you mean? Don't worry about it?
Because I'm not putting you in with the public. I'm actually going to put you in a suitcase in the hold. 'Cause I'm kidnapping you, remember?
Well, it better be a big suitcase.
But one thing I've been thinking, Paul, and I guess, I don't know, we all don't know what,
No, you don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring, but however, I do know in my heart and in my mind, when I've had enough, I will know.
right. But here's the point I want to
You're
bring up.
nowhere
to
near
you.
that point, are you, Paul?
Here's the point I want to bring up to you, Paul, and going back to the beginning of when I first came in tonight. Discussion is you talk about all these things, and David agreed with me too, where you have all these things in your home that you probably got thousands and thousands of dollars. And I don't think we really know what we know and feel and what we will remember in our, I guess what you discuss as the afterlife. And one of the things that I've done is I have one relative left, and I have a brother. He's a pain in the ass. He's a prick. He screwed me. Excuse my expression. Fuck him.
Oh,
I
I've got a
look
brother
at-
like mine.
Yeah. I look at people who have been good in my life, and I have some things of value. I have probably, I don't know, 30, 40, $50,000 in guns. I don't know how many thousands in camera equipment. I've got a truck that's paid off. I've got a four-wheeler. I got a motorcycle that's paid off. The only debt I really have right now is my home. And I have made it out to be where something happens to me tomorrow, even, and I have this discussion with my boss, Ralph. Ralph is my boss, but he's also been my friend for 20 plus years. He hates it when I come to him every year. I start going to his wife now because she's a little easier to talk to about this. But if I go out tomorrow, Paul, on my job, and we crash the airplane, my company will pay a year's salary to whoever my beneficiary is. And if I have no one designated, everything goes to my brother. Fuck him. He has not been good to me. He has not been a good person in my life. I want my things of value to help and benefit people. So I actually have two different people in my beneficiary. I've spoken to Don is one of them. And I know what Don will do. He will take that money and put it towards his granddaughters who want to come out and hunt. Ralph will put it towards the lodge. I have all my guns designated to all my buddies at my hunting lodge. I have my motorcycle to one of the other guides who he used to be a motorcycle cop in California. He misses riding. He said, I'd love to ride again, but he's around. I can't afford a bike right now. My motorcycle's going to him. And he will ride with one of the other guides who is one of his very dear friends. My four-wheeler is going to the one guy that's going to Canada with me. Jim is always bringing his personal vehicle and beating the shit out of it when he comes out here guiding. I'm going to give my four-wheeler and trailer to him. But what the point I'm trying to make, Paul, is that I'm giving my things to the people that have been good to me in my life and who mean something to me in my life. And I'm going that extra effort to make sure that legally everything is properly documented and everything. So when it comes down to, I never know. Like I said, with the job that I have, a very dangerous job. Just a month ago, I was out on an ambulance call, and I approached a guy that had a loaded 45 in his back. He was drunk. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. There were no cops around. That guy could have pulled that gun out and shot my ass dead right there. I never know. The job I have it's almost like a cop.
David, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I just said, hey,
But-
Chuck. I don't know
so-
why my microphone's gone quiet again.
Yeah, but think about that, Paul. Just
Well, I'm pretty much set with that. Everything, I'm leaving it to the squirrels.
Well, that's gonna do a lot of good.
Yeah. They'll be set with peanuts for life.
Yeah. That'll hold up in a court of law. No, Paul,
But when
think
you
about
put it,
that.
when you put it down on paper, it's down on paper, you know?
But like I said, you don't know what you're gonna be thinking
The
or
only problem with that, Paul, and this is what you made to make sure you can say, I've left it all to the squirrels, unless you've left it to a human to use for the squirrels. Means jack. I mean, because squirrels can't spend money. So make sure that you've got someone you can trust.
It's all legally documented and I do have an executor and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you got
But
to
it's,
make sure
it's
you've got
going
someone
to
that will go
support
out
the
and pay.
squirrels. Because there isn't anybody else close to me here that would give a damn about any of the stuff I have. So they'll just haul it out of here. They'll have some company come in and give you a penny on the dollar and get rid of it all, you know?
it goes to the fucking state, Paul,
Yeah,
to support some shitbag that's doing drugs out in the street.
yep.
That's who it goes to. You want to support that?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Ron, is if I'm gone, what the hell do I care?
But what I'm
Because
trying to
what
tell
you
you,
gotta
Paul,
do is you gotta live your life to the best you can. And I'm not gonna be judged by what's left behind. I'm not gonna be judged by this material stuff. I'm gonna be
Right.
judged by my actions in life.
But don't you want to go out of this world, Paul, knowing that you've done good for someone?
I don't know, because I don't know what your last thoughts are when you leave. Is it like, oh shit, this is it? Or, or what?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't know because none of us have died. So we don't know what the hell is going
I
through
could
your
just
mind.
imagine it. I could just imagine it. Ah, crap! I've left the gas on.
The squirrels are having a barbecue.
Brother Bob Casey.
Bob Casey, how you doing?
But just so you're aware, Paul and Ron, Paul, you do a lot of good, and you may not know it, And some people have moaned about you being on twice a day and stuff, but you've actually given me somewhere I can go to, and I can talk to people that won't judge everything. I don't know if you judge me or not, but I don't feel you do. You know what? And you've actually benefited me over the last year. So don't be going anywhere too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, AZ is in the chat now. AZ is a prince. I'll tell you what. There's a great guy.
Yeah, don't go anywhere too soon because David's going to haunt your ass.
Bob Casey, hello. How you doing? Yeah, and Chuck Kovacs is coming in. Kovacian, Chuck. I think he's on a walk.
Yeah.
See,
Sounds like
Unfortunately
there's
for
some
me-
wind.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, is there wind? Hold on.
No, it's not bad. We
yeah,
just
so
just-
unfortunately for me, I don't really.
That
I've
better?
never really had a lot of money,
yes.
so I ain't got a lot to leave.
Oh,
So in my will,
annoy the
leave.
neighbors.
everything to Laura, apart from my bills, they're going to be left to my dad.
There you go.
Pay them, yeah. Beep.
It's cold out.
Yeah, Chuck, it is cold here too. It's 44 degrees.
I wish it was bloody cold here.
Well, we're like on a major roller coaster ride, like
Yep.
thermally. It's crazy.
78, 80 degrees, down to 40, down to 40, down to 50.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We're just lagging you.
Well, the thing of it is, Chuck, is you usually get today's weather tomorrow.
Right.
It's still 62 Fahrenheit here.
Well, the sun's dropping here because it's coming up on 8 o'clock, and Lori and I are trying to sneak a walk in because we just got back from taking my mom out for dinner and stuff.
But we're talking about 62 Fahrenheit at
Yeah.
10 to 1 in the morning. It's a lot
Chuck.
warmer here in the UK for some reason.
2 weeks till I head up north.
Yeah, I know. I was watching my bear video again today, and it made me smile.
Yeah.
Nobody else watches it, but I like it.
I've seen it.
Hey, Lenny.
Makes me smile.
Yeah.
Hey, Lenny.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Lenny, we're thinking of you, man.
2 weeks sneaking up on you.
Yeah. Well,
Do you have everything? Do you have everything all figured out logistically? How you're gonna keep stuff powered and everything? Because that's gonna be the hard part.
yeah. It's amazing. I'm kind of, in a small way, it's been torturous waiting all this time, but on the same token, it's given me a lot of time to think about a lot of the logistics.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of that going on in my head too for months, trying to figure it all out. Like that's why I
Just
bought the
something I want-
361 incher. Was for like
Yeah.
Something I want to tell you guys,
Yeah.
you know, because Chuck just reminded me about power. You know, we've been talking about the electric cars and how people are going to power them and stuff. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
people over here have found a novel way of how to charge up their own cars on the cheap. They're actually pulling up on people's driveways at night, unplugging their cars and plugging their own in.
That's-
Stealing the electric.
oh my God. So now you're gonna need the flip side to the locking gas cap that was a thing back in like the 80s. You're gonna need like a locking receptacle on your vehicle so you can't take it off
Yeah.
without a key.
Or a key or a little code. If they don't match, it don't work.
Yeah.
Oh man. Doesn't that suck?
Yeah, Chuck, I've been doing different things. Like, I know what I'm going to take to Alaska, but the time before and the time after the bush camp, I've decided, okay, what camera equipment I take into the bush camp and what camera equipment I'll have afterward and before, and I've waited. All these little things, because like they said, you got to experience that. You were weight limited.
We were weight limited too, yeah, but I got lucky. I came in under.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't. I carried more than I needed to, Ron. But I mean, if you can get in underweight and carry stuff, have it with you. Just because,
Hell yeah.
like the head strap. I had the head strap, and God bless it, I had the damn thing, and I needed it.
Yep.
So there's other things I wished I had. I now
have about
spare wing
36
muffs.
hours before and about 36 hours after. And I'll have my whole entourage. And I sit there and thought about, what about when I go out on the jet ski tour? Like I got this 2 mounts. I've actually talked to the owner of the jet ski company, and he told me to show up early. He will make sure that I'm able to properly mount my action cameras on the jet ski.
Yep, that's
Little things like that,
I know. I mean, I called up and they didn't really offer me much assistance on the dog sled, but we figured it out on the fly. I had looked at pictures online and stuff and just figured it out, and I was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's important stuff.
Yeah.
It matters. You certainly don't want your camera flying off.
No.
No. You're gonna use 2 or 1? But you can use the 360 on the handlebars and have it like on the selfie stick.
I'm gonna have the Action 3 on the handlebars, and then I actually bought. I'm either gonna bring a selfie stick, small selfie stick that I can hand hold, or I bought this little mount that clamps to a backpack strap.
Yeah, I don't trust those. I have those.
Really?
Well, they just don't seem to grab on good. You can buy handlebar mount stuff. I mean, mount your 360. Mount your 360 on a handlebar mount, and then don't extend the selfie stick unless it's really beefy any further than you need to.
Yeah.
Use that for like your peripheral, and then have the Action 3 face you.
Yeah.
And then you have your face shots or whatever. And this is my suggestion. Do whatever you want, but that's I mean, think it through. But I mean, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try all kinds of stuff, but
yeah,
like even when we're hiking every day, I'll be hiking for about 5 days. But I have my camera backpack with me in the straps that'll come up. It has this little mount or little I guess you call it a mount that goes right onto your backpack strap, and that's where, like, when I'm hiking, I'll put the Action 3 on there.
Is that the clamp-on one, Ron? They have clamp-on ones that basically straddle the entire strap and clamp in place. Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are good. I have like a clip.
Yeah.
I have like a spring-loaded one that I just don't trust.
Yeah. No,
But I
this
think the other
one's
one's a
this
good
one
design.
clamps, and then like the other thing, I bought this. It's called an oversized camera backpack. I bought it about 2 months ago. The thing I like about it, on the very bottom of the backpack is a little pouch, and you unzip the pouch, and the cover is actually adhered and sewn onto the backpack. But you pull it out, it's a completely 100% waterproof.
Oh,
cover.
nice. Yeah.
So
Yep.
you just pull it out and you pull it up over top of your backpack, so you can still continue to hike
In the
and-
rain.
In the rain.
Yeah, my OneMo. I don't use my OneMo bag very often from PGY Tech, but that does that as well, and that's a really
Yeah.
great camera bag backpack
Yeah.
deal.
So
It's a
I don't
box
have
on my
too much
back when I
expensive
use it.
shit to get destroyed out in the rain.
Yeah, the other thing I do, like when I don't use the OneMo, I use my regular backpack. It's smaller and more compact. I just bring a bunch of really good big ass Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
2 gallon Ziploc bags. Better to be too big than too small, and just throw stuff in those.
Yeah. I said I'm going to be down at the campground for 5 days, and I'm limited to 25 pounds of one bag, and then I'm allowed to carry on that's 5. So my carry-on is going to be my tripod, and my backpack is going to be my camera equipment and clothes. So I'm thinking 1, maybe 2 shirts, 1 pair of pants, like 2 or 3 pairs of underwear.
You could
couple
probably
socks.
cheat. You might be able to cheat and stand on the scale with a camera, wear your heaviest camera around your neck when you stand on the scale,
Right?
because they can't change it. Just when you report your weight, weigh yourself on a scale at home and beef it up for the camera to accommodate the camera and have it on you. And then you can throw it in your bag after you've already, like, you know what I mean? You can cheat that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying. How work the system.
Yeah.
Because you got to have the gear. I mean, like I think they understand, but they don't understand. It's like
They do, but they don't. And like I had the company tell me the one day, well, we have a professional photographer
they
who
suck.
can advise you of what camera gear. I said, I don't want no fucking camera guy telling me what and what not to bring. I don't need nobody's advice.
The stuff that they took for us that we paid for was mostly garbage, and it's a shame. I got some good stuff out of them, but most of the stuff I paid for was really garbage.
Yeah.
So whatever. I asked about frame rates and stuff, like what frame rate? I didn't even know what the hell I was talking about.
Yeah,
right there, I knew I was in
exactly.
trouble. I knew I was in trouble.
They're
Right
telling
there.
me they got some professional photographer who can advise me on what camera gear to bring. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You have no
they
clue.
gave me advice. I didn't really ask. They gave me advice and said I should have like a 350 millimeter lens. So $1,000 later, I have one. It was too much lens.
Yeah.
It was just too much lens.
Yeah.
And we made it work, but it would have been a lot nicer to have just a zoom didn't need that much zoom. It would have been great. Oh yeah.
Mark.
Use
Yeah,
your own
Mark. I
judgment
think
on
I
that.
am going to bring two handlebar mounts.
Well, you get there's so many things you can do. If you're like me, you have 2 360 cameras.
Yeah.
But like the 1X2 is light. You could put that on like the back of the jet ski, and you have like them all rolling at once. You'd be editing for months, but you'll have all the footage.
Yeah. I said, I hope I figured this all out, right, Chuck? I said, I get back into Homer on the early evening of the 12th, and the morning of the 13th, I'm thinking about 5 a.m. I'm going to take off and start heading towards Anchorage. And it's like a 4.5 hour drive, but I
Yeah.
have
That's about right.
like 20 hours to get up there. And about halfway in between is when I stop in that little town of Whittier. That's where I'm going on the jet ski. And that's a 4
Are
hour
you
tour.
are you going down towards Seward at all? Because when you head up north and you go through Sterling and or what was the name of that town?
Hey, Ron, Lynn says in the chat, Ron, make sure you
Okay.
take care of my new friend, Don.
Oh, I will. Yep. Don is super pumped right now when I take him to Canada. It's all he's talking about. He told me the other day he was dreaming about stuff. But
We had a
Go
server.
ahead, Chuck. Sorry to.
It's your show, man. It's your show. I'm sorry to interrupt when I do.
Well, I just know that sometimes Lynn's been in the chat and she says hello to different people and whatever.
Island.
She doesn't come very often, but. And she
I didn't
wanted
say
to
hi to
make
Lynn.
sure Don is Ron's friend that has the same situation. They both of them have a lot of background in military service, and
Nice.
and Lynn's having problems with the VA. So
no, I have my own stuff going through my head trying to figure out things for Lori's and my next big trip in the summer. So I get where Ron is right now.
yeah.
well,
Dude,
do you ever get someplace around and say, "Damn, I wish I'd have brought whatever." And
Oh, he's going to tell you every time. I don't mean to steal your thunder,
Yeah.
but every time.
Yep. I'm nervous and excited at the same time. Like nervous, like, oh shit, did I bring enough stuff? And excited, like I can't wait to get there.
Just use what you have and have fun and try not to think about, I mean, film a lot, but don't try to fixate and focus on filming, just film.
Yeah.
Remember, on the way there, where as
we
many
can't hear you, David. All we hear is mumble.
Right. Well, on
You hear
your
him
way,
sorta.
you got to wear as many pairs of underpants and many
Yeah,
pairs
Moose
of
is-
socks and shorts and
He
t-shirts.
says to
and jackets and stuff.
take plenty of shorts and underpants.
gotta wear
That's the
them.
least important thing to bring.
No.
Yeah.
That's the last thing to get packed.
No.
Yeah.
You can rinse
I
that
don't
shit out.
and
No.
I-
No packing.
I told the people up there, when they said, well, they said they're really strict on weight. And I'm like, well, if I go with clothes on my back
Commando.
and I stink the rest of the week, I don't give a shit.
Commando.
I can see those people again.
I was actually going to suggest that you wear extra clothing on the way, so when you get there, you could just take it off.
Yeah. Get down there. And
Yeah,
I got
that's
four
another thing. You can
pair of
add weight.
underwear I gotta
Right,
take
right.
off.
God, you don't look like you're 300 pounds. Well, I am today.
I am today.
For
like
now.
somebody-
So I take
check
this
that.
camera and tele lens off around my neck and yeah, man. It was a little easier for us on the dog sled thing. That was the weight restriction thing, is because I had my parka, my big ass winter parka. It had like 9 million pockets, and I made use of those because you could carry anything you wanted in your pockets. So that's why I brought my big heavy parka.
What month were you there, Chuck?
What? How long?
What month?
What month?
Oh, late August. Late August.
Okay. All
Which
right.
worked out really well, except it was really rainy, but it worked out okay.
Yeah, that's typical of August.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew it going in. But it worked out okay. It didn't rain all the time.
The only thing I regret is I wish I had somebody to be with me.
Yeah, it was nice. I'm
I'll
glad. I mean, that
self-entertain.
is nicer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I thought it was really cool that Lori and I got to experience the same stuff and like kind of work together a little bit. I need her to film more, Ron. When she films, it's really good. She doesn't even like, I don't know. She just like, everything's like level and like framed. She just does it like a robot and she doesn't want to do it much. Makes me mad because when she does, it's great.
Yeah. Some people are just a natural, aren't they?
She's a natural and just do more of it.
Good. Good.
Anyway, if we can get her to do that, we've got something going.
I'll have to send you some pictures, Chuck.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna see lots of stuff.
When you get a chance, Chuck, instant message me your phone. I'll send you some text messages from up there.
I'm sorry, just rub it in.
Chuck, yes.
Rub it in. Yeah, no, they just did something to their house. Huh? One of our neighbors has really spiffed up their place. Looks good.
You know what's funny, Chuck, is I'm going on this bear hunt here in another week, and talking to the people in Alaska, I kind of get it. Everybody going to Alaska on this trip, they are there for one thing: photography. I get it.
Of course, yeah, sure.
They said you might not want to mention your Canadian bear hunt. Might want to leave that part out. You're out killing bears the week before you come up here to photograph them. So.
Yeah.
See, that's the greatest thing about mobile phones. Back in the day, you used to have to send them a postcard with "Wish you was here."
Yeah, and I can rub it in
Now,
instantaneously.
rub it in instantly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I got in a bit of trouble today on the Old Farts with Drones Facebook page. Apparently, yeah, I posted, well, Lori, it was a case in point where Lori was filming me flying the Mini 3 Pro around Tower Bridge. And I shouldn't say around Tower Bridge, on the OK side of Tower Bridge, which David will correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's the north end
I'm not
of
sure.
the bridge.
I'm not
But it's
sure.
it was at the
Tower Bridge. I know there's a lot of
furthest from the Shard, the side opposite the Shard. So,
what I will say
anyway,
is, if nobody pulled you up, you ain't done anything wrong.
didn't anyway. It was all legit. The no-fly zone the no-fly zone starts right when you get over the bridge, which is a no-no anyway, and then towards MI6 and all that stuff. That whole zone is an absolute no-no. So anyway, got into my shorts.
What I will say is, anything in London, if you took your drone up anywhere in London, if nobody has pulled you up about it, you've done nothing wrong, because you will have seen in London there are more police officers than there are tourists.
Yeah, no, it was okay.
And they're armed and dangerous. So if you took your drone into the wrong area, they'd have just shot it down.
I saw a police drone.
Yeah, but I'm
Nothing's
serious.
loud.
If they see a drone go into the wrong area in London, they don't go and tell the person to take it down.
They just take it out.
They'll take it out.
Yeah.
So you ain't done nothing wrong. You're fine.
Well, I was pretty careful. I didn't fly much in London anyway, but I was careful to follow the maps and stuff. I didn't want any issues. I'm even registered to fly over there. I was all legit. Oh, maybe not completely legit. I think my Mini 3 Pro might have been packing a bigger battery. I can't remember. Maybe I used the 249 grammer. Hard to say.
Who cares?
We'll just say I did. What are a few grams between friends? But yeah.
Oh shoot. Well, Paul, I'm gonna go get ready for tomorrow.
All right, buddy.
So anyway, Chuck, you were saying you got into trouble. What are you getting in trouble for?
No, he was the guy said he kind of scolded me like a drone police officer, saying that I wasn't supposed to fly there and blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, actually it's okay. That side's okay.
Chuck, I'll be in touch.
It wasn't an official.
Ron.
It wasn't an official visit. It was somebody just wanted to tell you.
Hey, catch you later, Ron.
See you guys. Have a good night.
Hey, Ron.
Later on, it was as far as UK goes, the K was Karen, not Kingdom.
Yeah, but
it's okay.
I mean, you would know if you took it into the wrong area. They would just you wouldn't even get your drone back. You'd just see it just disappear into the distance.
Well, it's funny. I wasn't the only guy flying over there either. I mean, that's a common spot for people to fly, regardless, because that's legit side.
Yeah.
So,
did you check on drone assist?
Oh, something similar. I use AirMap, which is still legit.
Yeah. Both the same, so yeah, you're fine.
And DJI, which is super like fussy, didn't keep me out of the sky either. I mean, that's always a good backup, but I don't trust either one of them alone. Anyway, it was all good.
You know what I'd say
I
to
guess we
that,
can come
Karen?
back.
Go and change your period, niggers.
I said,
Too many.
you
You know what?
I
Chuck?
said, sorry, I believe you're wrong, sir. Good afternoon.
I'm sorry, but you was too polite. Because there are too many of these Karens going around here lately. You
all right.
can't do this. You can't do that.
I know.
You know, and it's
It's all
just
right.
worse and worse. And
It's all right. It's all right.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
is that
Next-
Laura I hear in the background?
Yeah, she said next time you come to London, no breathing.
No breathing. That's right. I have to hold my breath as long as we're in the city limits.
To be honest, it'd probably be healthier.
I don't know. It's not exactly. I think it's probably healthier in the UK and in Europe than it is in the United States. But you know,
Yeah.
the FDA it doesn't exactly do a grand job over here.
We have a comedian over here called Lee Evans, and when he did his gig in Scotland, he says, "I've got a few people coming up from London." He says, "You'll know who they are because they'll be on the back of your car trying to get fumes out your exhaust pipe."
Addicted. It's funny. What was what, Lori? Actually, New York was pretty nice. New York was fun. I get to compare New York to London.
Ah. So you
I would-
guys like New York, but New York's got a bad reputation. What?
New York has a bad reputation.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
London.
London was okay. I think London has more character. Mainly because of its age and everything.
Right.
It's
London has more historic value.
Yep.
And there are probably a lot more things to do. Whereas New York, it's more tall buildings and, you know, everyone's hustling and bustling. And so they're both about,
They're
the
cool.
same, but they've got
they're
their
cool
own
in their
unique-
own. I think they're
Yeah.
cool in their own way. Yeah.
They've got their own offering.
Yep. Well, I think they're both cool in their own way, but New York's certainly a lot easier for us to get to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you didn't have to take any boat ride or any air.
Well, we actually did take the train down. That was nice. That was fun.
Well, yeah, you showed us, you were in the club car type of thing, or the,
That's right. Yeah, we took the we had the roomette on the way back. That was pretty epic.
yeah.
Yeah, that ought to be quite the vlog when we put that out. That'll be a hell of a vlog. That was fun. Then I got to see them couple up a new locomotive and cars they took our locomotive off in Albany and replaced it with the locomotive and cars from the Boston train. And then the Boston train and our train became one to go off to Chicago.
Oh,
That was really cool to see. Might have filmed it. Maybe. Still there? Did you freeze?
no, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. There you are.
I'm still here, Chuck. I'm just sorting out
Dave's
things.
still here.
David's muted again, his voice.
No, I'm trying to sort out some monitor screens. I don't know why this microphone is really, really low again. I thought I'd sorted it.
Go into Zoom and turn it up because it keeps turning mine down.
Turn it off and turn it back on again. Is that what Laura said?
No, she said go into Zoom settings and turn it back up. But I
Yeah.
did this the other night.
Yeah, no, every time you go into Zoom, you have to turn it back up. Zoom automatically puts it back down. Keep doing it tomorrow. See?
It's like your dad's hanging out there.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Sounds good.
Okay, Zoom, if you're watching, listening, pack it in playing around with my computer.
I don't know. My microphone settings are a pain to keep regulated because I have to change them for every single thing I use to. Just like you. Got to mess with it when you're adding narrative to videos. You got to mess with the mic, and then you're on maybe StreamYard. You have to mess with it. And then Zoom's different. Everything's a little different. But they're all supposed to be like automatic. Automatic level adjustment.
Right?
Well, I'm not cold anymore. Are you cold,
Yeah.
Lori?
It's like my mobile
Yeah,
phone. It's got auto updates on it for apps. And you tick the box, and then it'll come up with a message going, because you're not connected to Wi-Fi, we won't automatically update. And then you click that option to auto update, and then it comes back with a message going, because
What?
there is a
Oh,
Wi-Fi in the area, you've
Hang
always
on.
got an excuse to mess you around.
Let me do that. How do we do that, Lori? Shoot. How do I come on. Hey, David.
Yep.
All right, hold on. This thing right here. Our neighbors just put this up. I can get my phone to flip around. Bear with me. All right, there we go. You recognize these things? I think they started in England. Everything's first. Of course, always first in England.
Oh, these
little library.
yeah, they're turning up.
Isn't this a British thing?
They
Yes.
started here.
Yeah.
Free, take a book.
You're supposed
Yeah,
to.
it's really cool.
You're supposed to take one and leave one.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway, that's my neighbor's house.
Mainly during COVID.
yeah, it was during COVID, so you could swap books with your neighbours.
While the libraries were shut.
I thought it was pretty cool. And Lori pointed out, she says, I think they
There you go,
started
Paul.
that in like England.
Another thing I could say the British invented first.
See? I fed him that one. I fed him
Yeah,
that one.
you pretty much
Oh.
spoon fed that to him, Chuck.
Yeah, 100%. We have this little dude right here. Uh-oh, there it goes. Hauling ass up the street now.
What is it?
A rabbit. A
Oh,
rabbit. It's a train killer.
Rabbit stew.
What's up, Doc?
Probably small and it's probably too small and gamey for that. You have to put it in a crock pot for a really long time. Soften it up, tender it.
Please don't.
Oh, the lighting's really nice right now.
It's a bit late for that for me. I don't
We're
want to
getting golden hour right now. This is nice.
Being boiled to death.
Should be flying a drone somewhere pretty right now because the light is perfect.
Oh, perfect
here
for
right
it?
now.
yeah.
Look
Well,
at this, great.
Wait until tomorrow.
Isn't that great? I know, but this is just natural light. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Talking about boiling animals, guess what they've banned over here?
What?
Boiling.
You
What?
cannot boil a lobster while it's still alive anymore.
No, yes,
Oh,
you-
come on now.
It has to be humanely killed and then put in.
It's pretty much instantly dead the minute you throw it in boiling water. It's kind of like there's one little hiss and it's done.
they do.
It's to stop. It's because they suffer when they boil to death.
How do they know? If they ask the lobster how it feels, how do you feel now?
I'm
Ow,
assuming.
ow, ow, ow.
I'm screaming.
I'm assuming the scream is the giveaway.
Well, the question I would have, David, is how do you humanely kill a lobster?
And also, especially since
I don't know.
lobster are most closely related to the cockroach. I mean,
Yeah.
so does it really matter?
Yeah, because you can't now. You've got to humanely kill your cockroaches.
Oh, geez, there we go.
You can't just.
Well,
Yeah, if you. It's
stomp,
actually.
stomp hard and fast. That's humane. Crunch. Done.
It's actually also now against the law to make a spider suffer. You know how kids used to get them and pull the legs off them?
Or the magnifying glass thing.
Can't do that anymore.
Wow.
You may need to lobster, they put the knife straight.
I'm definitely going to hell in a handbasket.
Laura said to kill a lobster, you just put a knife straight through its head.
Probably.
That's how
They don't really have any brains, do they?
I'm not sure how humane that is.
Well, besides that, aren't they kind of armored?
Lord, did they rip our screen? I didn't catch him on that. See it? The screen? No. Fuck. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump off. I gotta
Okay, yeah,
go.
I think we're
Yeah.
gonna call it. David and Laura getting tired.
Yeah, it's 1:20 in the morning.
1:20 in the morning.
All right.
Okay, hey, Chuck, you and Lori have a good evening. David, Laura, take care. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see you again.
See you
soon.